Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. It is 6:30 on February 10th, and we've got some Alpha 40 action going on today. So I'm glad everybody could join the stream. But first, we got to take care of some really important business. We need to make sure that we choose the color of the card frame around me. So let's see, spinning round and round and round. Ooh, we are back to gold. Okay, so we will go with gold. Let's get rid of that, and we will change our card frame to gold. Turn off this purple, go with the gold. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Thank you very much for joining the stream. My regularly scheduled stream is every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic with the Northern Paladins as part of the Tuesday Night Gauntlet. So please don't forget to follow. Turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live, and you can see me every Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern. Coming up tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, I will be playing another match of 7-Point Singleton from the February 7-Point Singleton League. So haven't been doing so great right now, but is what it is. Zeno, the Retro Gamer, thank you very much for joining. I do appreciate that you joined the stream live today. If you guys are not aware, Zeno has a nice YouTube channel where he posts a bunch of things about old school magic and retro stuff like old school magic, Alpha 40, and opening older packs and talking about older cards and things like that, and some newer stuff as well. So please make sure you check out Zeno the Retro Gamer over on YouTube. So what we are going to do is we are going to bring it in live, and we are going to talk with all of the players who are involved today. So I wanted to say good evening, gentlemen. I hope you are all having a good time, and welcome to the stream, and thanks for allowing me to do this today.
Hello, Rich. It's very good to be here, and I'm not a player. I just crush a lot.
Hey, now.
Hi, Angelo.
Yeah.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. So we're doing something a little bit different today. We all talked about this. We're going to go hot mics on all the matches. So we've got 3 matches back to back to back. The first match is going to be Angelo and Joe. And then so Drew and I will be talking in the background and talking to the players. So that'll be pretty cool. That we get to do that. So and then we'll take a little bit of a break after Joe and Angelo are done playing, and then we will have another match, and then we'll take a break, and then we'll have another match. So looking forward to this. I think it's going to be a little interesting, and you know, who knows? So you guys are going to hear what my reactions are to the stream, and they're going to hear your reactions to everything that happens in the match. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm thinking this is going to be pretty fun. So now a couple of things. Now I've got on screen right now, guys, which you can't see. A couple of things about Alpha 40 League. First, I've got northernpaladins.com. That's the Northern Paladins website. You know, I plug this every single Tuesday. And it's got the rules information for the Alpha 40 League and for Paladin Magic, for Tuesday Night Gauntlets and things like that. And then I also have up on screen the name of the Facebook group, Magic the Gathering Alpha 40 Worldwide. So you guys want to talk a little bit about Alpha 40 and about the website and the Facebook group?
Yeah, absolutely. So we've been doing this league for over a year now, and it's been a blast. It's evolved a little bit. I think we got 60 plus players every month. Everyone gets potted up, and we play matches like we're about to today. If you don't know about that, happened to be this month. Joe, myself, and Drew were all in the same pod, and this great idea of sitting down and playing, because like if we were in person, this is what we do. We just hang out and play Magic together and play through our matches and have fun.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, it's been a blast, and we love sharing it with people. We have a lot of fun with it. I know a lot of people have a lot of fun with it. It's a very unique approach to format design, and yeah. I actually kind of want to talk about them D20s that you have there. I mean, those are can they get any big? I mean, I guess they can get bigger, but do you have like successively smaller ones? This way, as you reduce Joe's life total, you can just use smaller ones.
Hold on a second now.
I've got this one that lights up. Well, it's 20.
Ornament.
Oh, so every time he takes damage, you can it'll be like zapping him.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Angelo likes to play with like cards like White Knight, Black Knight, and he doesn't understand that a Heirloom Minotaur is a 2/3. What's a Black Knight gonna do versus a 2/3? Unless you have a bad moon.
You guys are just gonna be shit talking each other all night, aren't you?
No, but one of my favorite things about the Alpha format is that you get to see things like Giant Spider. You get to see War Mammoths. I've seen Phantom Monsters. And a lot of those cards are the bulk of a lot of matches that I see for a lot of players. And I don't get to do that in any other format that I've ever played.
That's true. I'd almost say that you get to see Heirloom Minotaur, but with those recent spikes on Didgeridoo, I'm pretty sure. No.
Well, the reason for the recent spike on Didgeridoo is because Timmy the Sorcerer is going to have a tournament that includes Homelands, Fallen Empires, and the Dark. So people are grabbing those Didgeridoos in order to play Minotaur Tribal in his tournament. I'm thinking that's what it is. So,
that's got to be it. That one tournament spiked the entire market.
Absolutely.
There was a customer at my work who had a dog named Didgeridoo. And I sat there and explained to her about how it's a Magic card. And I don't think she cared, but it was a pretty cool dog.
So when Didgeridoo takes a potty, does he didgeridoo? Is that what's going on here, guys?
Oh, I see what you did there.
Bad dad jokes. Sorry.
Bad jokes.
Okay. All right. Well, gentlemen, we are ready. We got everything going on screen, and one thing I don't have on screen are the monster-sized dice that Angelo uses to keep track of life totals. Because of space constraints, I can't show everybody's entire.
Oh, okay. Wow. So nobody really got that joke.
Yeah. So I'm putting here for you guys to see. They're just giant spin downs.
Huge dice. They are the size of a Magic card. So. Definitely. And like I said, we're going hot mics. So anything that I say, they can hear. And Drew is in the room with us as well. And we're hoping that we can talk some smack maybe with these guys. Not necessarily, but we
let's rock 3 on top of 1 on top of 2.
Cool. I'll go 2, 3, 1 for you.
2, 3, and then 1.
You want to call odd or even on this dice?
I always like odd, so I'm gonna go even this time. Throw it up.
You know what? I'm gonna roll a 6 just for you, buddy. Sorry, it's a 4, but that's fine. That works.
I'll take it.
Okay.
Right.
So Alpha 40, original Alpha rule book. So you get to draw and play first. So there's no point in deferring to your opponent and letting them play first.
6. Okay, so I have my 7.
Yeah,
And I'm going to draw. I'm going to keep. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good. I got lands and spells, and that's the other thing here is we don't. There was no official mulligan rule in the alpha rulebook, so we just kind of were like, if you have all land or all spells, then you should get a free hand.
Draw my card for the turn.
Though I think like maybe we need to do something about that. Maybe a 1 land or no land, or 1 land or
6.
Yeah, there's been
6
good,
and 1,
there's
1 and
some
6.
suggestions. I've had some pretty bad starts because of that. I will lay out my mountain and say go.
Sure.
Mountain.
So have I, which is interesting. It's definitely part of the game. One of the things I always fear doing is drawing 6 lands and a mox. I'm not saying I have 6 lands and a mox right now, but I'm not saying I don't. So it's your go.
All right. Speaking of mox, we got to talk about that busted ass mox that you got there because that is super sweet.
is that? I remember that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got from Higio.
I figured
Yeah,
that
it's so-
Drew would be
so
jealous of that because of how beat up that is.
Well, I think I might have been the one that pointed him towards it. I couldn't afford
It's quite
Go
possible.
ahead, Angelo.
I remember
Okay,
that.
let's see here.
He got that
well-
one for. I'm not gonna say, but if it's the one I'm thinking of, he got that for a song at the time.
Mhm.
Sure, it was still way a lot more money I wanted to spend.
As
Pass.
soon as he bought it, he's like, let's jet.
Oh, wait, hold on a second. Angelo has 3 black mana, and he has got nothing to do, and he's passing back to Joe.
I'm telling you, 6 lands in the Mox Jet, you have to keep it in this
Yeah.
format.
Maybe he did. Maybe he did.
Right.
And you deserve to because you had that Mox Jet.
Did you say go ahead, Angelo?
Yeah, it's your go, buddy.
All right. I am going to start
The aggression.
the aggression
Here comes a Hurloon.
with the Hurloom Minotaur.
Hurloon Minotaur.
Sounds
2,
good.
3 vanilla.
And then?
The Minotaurs of the Hurloom Mountain are known for their love of battle. They are also known for the hymns of the dead, songs for a friend and foe alike. These hymns can last for days, filling the mountain valleys with their low, haunting sounds.
What I took from that was that
Okay.
Hurloon Minotaurs can last for days. That's really what I got out of this.
They can last for days. They're also known for having no abilities and hardly ever seen play.
2, 3. That's all that matters.
Okay. And then?
You're up, Angelo.
I love that art though, man. That was like a really iconic. I think that was like one of the first advertising images they were using to help promote the game, get investors or something, if I remember right.
I'm going to play Black Knight, and then I'm going to play Winter Orb, because I guess
shit.
why not?
All right, we're bringing the art of the Hurloon Minotaur up onto the screen right now because it's Hurloon Minotaur. There actually used to be a pretty
My one
big
land.
statue of Hurloon Minotaur at Wizards headquarters
I'll lay
in
out
Renton,
a
Washington.
mountain.
Yeah. I wonder what happened to that statue. It's probably sitting
And
somewhere.
I don't know because when they moved, I know that they moved their Shivan Dragon. I don't know what happened with the Hurloon Minotaur though.
They're like, oh, this guy's just a common.
And like Hurloon Minotaur is 3 mana, and so is Grey Ogre, and Grey Ogre's just a 2/2.
You're up, Angelo.
Okay, cool. I'm going to
Yeah,
untap
but
this
two
Mox and
red
this
for the color.
Swarm.
The color. He's not as splashable.
Right.
draw card,
Sorry, I don't know how to help with
play a
that.
swamp.
There are other-
This is funny. Polar bears are my favorite animal, but I hate that card so much.
Oh, yeah, man, I totally understand. I'm going to pass back to you.
Okay, I'm going to untap 1 land,
He fears the Minotaur. He fears the Minotaur.
lay my mana for the turn.
Oh yeah,
And
in Old School
so the
Garden
real
chat,
reason-
Tony mentioned
the
the
real
Hurloon
reason I
Minotaur
played
was
with
on the
this card-
box. So
What are you saying, Joe?
It's because we have the Stone Giant.
Stone
Stone
Giant.
It's really
He's
good.
fun.
He's a 3/4?
He's a
3/4.
3/4. He can
He's a
throw
what?
things that have toughness less than his power.
Got it.
So we're swinging in with a 2/3.
I take it, 18.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but doesn't the thing die afterwards?
Yes.
No. Yeah, okay. So it's like a one-time. Oh, hold on. I untap one of those, not 2. Sorry.
Back in black, man.
The Wombo combo is that plus Uthden Troll.
I'm gonna play another Black Knight, and then I'm gonna play a Shocking Swamp. I didn't have any of those left. I know.
I'm gonna throw a Stone Giant onto the screen so that everybody can see it. So again, we go by printed wordings. We're not seeing anything so far that is really out of whack in comparison to new
Hold on,
wording.
Angelo.
Yeah, here you go.
Untap my land. Draw a card. Well, we are going to say go.
Oh,
Untap,
Winter Orb would make this take
untap.
forever. Thanks.
Yeah,
but
you know,
fast pace.
he's got like 8 or 9 disintegrates in that deck or some shit, so I have to like. Okay,
Joe's gonna have a
chat,
rough night.
swamp and night and pass to you.
Oh, the Black Knights.
So untap, draw a card, lay out a land. Let us disintegrate one of the Black Knights.
Sure.
Black Knight dot deck.
Yep. Tap all those down. Yeah.
Go ahead.
Here we go.
See, what would have happened is he would have fireballed like 2 of them already. So, untap, draw a card. Not that they're doing anything, and I will keep drawing them.
Another
so pass
Black
to you.
Knight. That's okay.
I think this is because I had to take my deck photo.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I shuffled too,
Blame it on
but it
me.
doesn't matter.
Blame it on me. So he's blaming it on me, guys. Chat, just so you know. I asked for deck photos for everybody so I could be prepared and I could actually look at the decks beforehand, not sharing them with everybody, but, you know, it's my fault.
No, you need the deck photo. I agree, you need the deck photo. I'm not blaming you. It's just more like too bad for me.
Angela, you done?
Yeah, I'm done, dude. Oh yeah, super done.
Hey, Rich, how many people are actually watching this?
I don't know, not enough.
Not enough. Like, we have 3 viewers.
We got 13 people here. So
Oh, that's
not
awesome.
bad.
Hi guys.
I'm surprised that many people find us entertaining.
I do have plenty of artifact removal if I can just draw it. So we'll see.
All right. So Angelo's moving his cards back a little bit further so that they're not off the screen.
Yeah, it's tough because I don't know that I can see your screen, Rich.
So Angelo, if a Black Knight's whole purpose is to battle, I don't see him coming in.
Yeah, don't worry. It's not yet time. It's not the correct moon.
Oh, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
That was a bad joke. Bad moon.
It was a bad. No,
It was a bad joke. Oh, all the dad jokes coming tonight. Wow.
Oh.
And we've just started. Guys, we've just started and we're getting the dad jokes already.
Are you done, Angelo?
No, I'm waiting for you. You just untapped the mountain, and then I'm waiting for
Oh,
you.
I was done. Go ahead.
Okay, so then I'm going to untap this, and I'm going to untap this, and I'm going to draw a card, and right off the top, another swamp. I mean, eventually I'll run out of swamps, so there's that. Pass.
Eventually, you'll run into a nightmare. Is what's going to happen.
Ooh.
We can only hope.
Uh-oh, he's going to kill another one.
You think you're going to run out of Black Knights?
Go ahead.
Okay, untap my last swamp. Bad moon.
There it is.
Are you kidding me?
Bad moon.
No,
bad
he's not
moon,
kidding
bad moon,
you.
bad moon. I'm going to tap properly, and then try to get this on the screen. You know, Joe, you still have a giant frickin' stone giant, so it's not yet time. I pass.
It's not yet time.
It's not time.
Tap.
Oh, boy.
They're like the ring wraiths. They're like chasing Frodo and Samwise through the Shire,
Oh,
and
geez.
they're not getting anywhere.
Why don't you go ahead?
Yeah.
Untap
Yeah.
these
That's
two.
stone giant. is
Old school
screaming.
guard in chat. He says, "Looks like Joe's in for nasty weather." Well, yeah, between the bad moon and the winter orb, yeah, we will see.
I
what
shouldn't play
happens.
this now, but I'm gonna play this Hypnotic Spectre,
Hypnotic sphincter. I mean, specter.
and then I'm gonna pass to you, Joe.
There.
Untap.
What's great about this game is this is a lot like what Magic was like.
Oh, yeah.
You know, originally there was not as much action as we.
Dude, you know how hard it
usually
was
used to.
to get a Black Knight back then?
Let's get a Earth Element.
Earth
I remember
elemental.
trading-
Boom, boom, boom.
I remember
Earth
trading for a
Elemental.
Black Knight. I got a Black Knight. It was like one of these cards I wanted so badly, but it was so tough to come by. And I got that first one, man. And that flavor text, that art, the feel of the card. Oh,
No, I'm with you. They were hard to come by, and I only randomly came by the 6 that are in this deck, like by luck, like you know
Go
what I
ahead,
mean.
Angelo.
In modern
Yeah.
era. You're done?
and I just remember how amazing it was, even at the time.
You don't get
Like,
to untap everything. You're such a savage cheater.
Yep. I know.
It was
I know.
like late,
Oh,
like
I'm
you know, late
terrible.
'93, early '94, and I remember looking at the card, holding my hand, and I was just just drawn to it, everything about it. And then it's like, 2 mana, and it's a 2/2, and it has 2 abilities. It was
Icy
just so
manipulator. What?
Icy Manipulator, because I'm a bad man. Yeah, no, dude, I remember Black Knight being difficult to come by. And then eventually, obviously, they got reprinted a million times. So can you make a dude fly on defense too? Yes?
Yeah.
Oh, that's so brutal. Yep, I'm just gonna pass to you. It's your go.
Untap, upkeep, draw. Shit. Go ahead. Shoot.
That's okay. You
You're
can
done?
say shit. That's fine.
I'm going to tap down my Winter Orb so that I can untap
All
everything.
the shenanigans. All
I
right,
got
so,
this card,
so
card,
I'm
I
bringing
just-
up the Alpha Icy Manipulator on the stream right now because the Alpha Icy Manipulator is super sweet. The best part about it is the centered text, and it's just really clean and streamlined. Has no reminder text about doesn't cause effects or anything like that. It just says you may tap any land, creature, or artifact and play on either side. It just
Clean and simple. I actually prefer and love the coloring on it versus the beta.
Yeah,
but I know
Yeah.
yes.
you know,
I have two betas. I have an unlimited and I have a collector's edition Icy. I definitely want to get
it's a matter of preference.
an
It's
alpha
definitely
at some point in time. This is just having
That's
no
a-
reminder text is just absolutely amazing.
that's what I call a left Twix, right Twix argument. If you've ever seen those commercials.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this Sengir Vampire, who's a 5/5.
Senior vampire. What?
Sure, Sengir Vampire.
Saving your butt, dude.
And then I'm gonna pass back over to you. It's your go.
That's such a bad day against his deck.
Well, you get to at least know what I'm playing, right? So
Well,
that's
I
gotta be.
mean, I guess I should, because you're like, wait, you're not, you're way better than I am.
Oh.
That's
Either-
kind of you to say, but
either-
I still think any
either-
alpha deck can beat any
either-
alpha deck.
I got a Uthden Troll.
Oh,
With
there's
control.
the combo.
Yes.
You need one more red so that you can protect yourself in the sky.
Yeah. I'm rooting for you, Joe. I'm rooting for you.
He's beat
Well,
this
I
deck
got-
before.
Angela would be dead 100% if you didn't have the Winter Orb.
Oh, yeah, dude, I know. That's why when I was like, I gotta play this thing.
I have 9 mana and I have 6 burn spells. Go
Oh
ahead.
shit! Oh shit! Okay. So, end of turn. Do I want my land back? I don't really care about my land. So I'm gonna tap your dude that can make flyers.
I will throw the Hurlu Minotaur in the air.
But he doesn't die because he didn't attack. Is that how it works?
No, he still dies.
Wait,
Is
what?
that how it works?
It's destroyed at end of turn, yeah.
What does it say?
It says, tap to make one of your own creatures a flying creature until end of turn. Target creature, which must have toughness less than Stone Giant's power, is destroyed at end of turn.
Okay, but I'm doing this at the end of your turn, so if you do that now, he's just gonna die. So you
I thought
probably
you were
don't.
attacking. This is
No,
on
no,
your
no.
turn, right?
End of my turn, yeah. So just so we're clear.
Okay. So never
Just-
mind.
Yeah,
I got
I'm
it.
just making sure he can't be used. Now I'm gonna
I
untap.
thought this was on your turn already.
No problem. I'm gonna untap 1 and that. And these stay tapped.
I was
And-
looking at Joe's deck list on my phone.
Draw a card.
And he's definitely not out of the woods yet. But,
Okay, I am going to attack in the air for a total of 8 and lose a card? Question mark.
Yep. 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm at 12. And pick a card.
We'll pick number 3. Yeah, 3.
Didn't you have blocked with the Hurling Minotaur is going to die anyway?
No.
Oh.
We backed it up. We didn't do it on his turn. We did it. I tapped it down
He did it. He tapped it on my turn.
on his turn.
You done?
No, I got one more play. It's kind of not nice. I'm gonna play
it's kind of not
this-
nice.
Dark Ritual into a Royal Assassin.
Oh, beautiful.
Angelo
card.
just plays all of his games apologizing the entire time.
It's terrible.
You would think he
actually,
was
sometimes.
Canadian as opposed to
It's
Minnesotan, but
one card stops everything.
This Winter Orb, this one Winter Orb, which I happened to draw early game, had a huge impact. Absolutely. I'm gonna pass to you. It's your turn, Joe. And then during your upkeep, the worst thing I could possibly do is I'm gonna tap your mountain. I know it's the worst thing I could do.
Ugh.
Go ahead.
That is the appropriate response to tap mountain upkeep. I untap a swamp and a thingy, and then these guys. And
for
draw
those
a
who are
card.
not familiar with Royal Assassin, it's up on the screen now.
Your giant does actually untap though, so
Yes.
he's I am going to da, da, da. Oh, this is a pickle I've got myself into here. Okay, I guess I'll tap your Earth Elemental.
Question mark?
Yep.
I mean, you seem like you're just such a pickle, man.
And then
Such a horrible pickle.
I know. And then I'm gonna swing with these two guys. I realized
Whatever
after I
you
said it.
do.
Okay, we're gonna make the Minotaur flying,
Mhm.
and the Minotaur will block the vampire.
Oh, the vampire eats him, and then I get through for three.
Can the stone giant throw the Minotaur? Has to have toughness less than his power, so the toughness is 3.
Oh, that is the power. So
yeah.
actually, then we'll do the
troll?
The troll.
Oh, the Senger vampire it thinks that he's even more delicious.
What do you got me at, Angela?
I get you for 3 more to put you at 9. And then I'm gonna tap the Royal Assassin to kill the stone giant. Stone giant. Yeah, I don't want
All right.
I don't want any more flying. Go.
This is about to go to a Timmy Talks, game number 2.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
that's fair.
Winter Orb is restricted, yes?
Yeah, totally restricted.
Okay. So
Totally.
One of them.
hopefully
Shatter the Winter Orb.
Oh damn!
that's
Seriously? Oh,
too little, too late, probably though, right?
Probably,
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
But
I'm at 9.
Untap.
Yeah, he's got
Wait, that untapped, right? Or did you tap
Yeah.
this?
Yeah, it untaps. Yeah, everything untaps, and then I will tap your big guy in the ground, play another icy because we're friends, and then tap your other guy in the ground.
Yeah, it's a
and
good
then
call there.
wow.
I'll swing with the team.
Yeah, 93.
If that's
I
how
know,
you
look at
treat
that
friends,
shit.
Angelo.
Look at that.
Jeepers.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh,
Okay. Well, let's see
Oh,
if
I'm so
you get
sorry.
a better one.
sorry. As you continue to kick him in the face.
Joe, tell him how you beat me, because you have. You beat the stack.
Yeah,
of
this
3.
deck has beat that deck.
Yeah.
All I have
So-
to do is pull my pull the shatter early. There's 2 shatters.
All he has to do is just, not let Angelo draw the Winter Orb. So
Yeah.
Just don't want to draw it. That's what I love about Joe, though. Joe's like such a good sport.
yeah, Joe's a good dude. Joe is just an overall good dude. So, quick story time. When I first started playing with the Northern Paladins, when this whole COVID thing happened, Joe invited me over, and he didn't really know me from anything. He just knew that I was a good dude and played old school Magic. So he has offered on multiple occasions, once this whole COVID thing is done, for me to go over and visit. Tony, thank you for the donation of the 100 bits to the stream. I appreciate it. So
Rich, if you want,
Joe
we
just
can-
has a huge heart, which is awesome.
We can carpool.
Yeah, you guys come
Just
on
take a-
over. We'll break out the Alpha Cube.
Yeah, it's like a 14 or 16 hour drive or something like that.
There you go. We can take shit.
With Drew,
You guys can
Drew is constantly late for everything, so
I am.
I'm sure it would take us 18 to 20 hours to get there.
Oh man.
You're not wrong.
All right,
Bum.
so I can knock on Joe because we're sorry, on Drew because we're friends, but he knows that I would tell him to his face that he's late. He knows it drives
You just
me nuts.
did.
Yep.
One-
He knows it
one
drives
on
me
top of
nuts.
2 on 3.
No, that's good. That's how we all are, and that's how everyone should be in kind of good humor. Because like there's 2 ways to take shit, right?
Mhm.
Either bad or good. Take the good way. Joe, you get to not only cut my deck and give me 6 swamps and a jet again, but you get to go first.
1 on top of 2 on top of 3.
Okay. Oh, actually, it wasn't 6 swamps. It was 5 swamps, a jet, and something. Dark Ritual, which is basically 6.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
That's awesome. Well, I mean, the jet was actually really, really good when you drew the Winter Orb, because you're basically untapping 2 lands each turn. So
Joe, we're gonna go with 3, 2, 1.
blast off.
Good luck, my man.
Good luck to you. 1, 2, 3.
Luck, Joe. Come on, Joe.
You can
7.
do
Do it.
it.
1 for the turn. Mountain, go ahead.
Okay, I'm gonna play Swamp, Dark Ritual, and Hypnotic Spectre
Hypnotic
and pass to you.
Spectre.
All right.
Such an awesome turn one play. Like, I didn't start playing until 96, and even then I still feared the Spectre on turn
Mountain,
one.
and go ahead.
Yep. If he has only one burn spell in hand and only one mountain in hand, he really needs to keep it. Although I guess I have this bad moon, so I'll swing for 3.
Ooh. That's
1,
bad.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I'm gonna roll a die and re-roll on. Nope. So 5. There we go.
There's 7 cards there. How can you roll a 6-sider?
It can't.
Silly?
It could never be. Yeah, it could never be. I was gonna re-roll 6
Turn.
Mhm.
for the other card, but it didn't matter.
So, my turn.
Your go.
I will bring out a mountain and say, go ahead.
Oh.
So you had the kill spell for it, which is critical. I'm gonna play this swamp, and then I'm gonna swing in for 3, put you on 14, and then 1 through 6, it's a 2.
What do we get?
Mountain.
Mountain.
And then I'm gonna play
Another one?
Royal Ass Man.
Royal Ass Man. Okay.
He has ass in his name twice, right?
He
Yeah,
does have ass in his name twice. He does.
Does he really?
He is an
Yeah.
ass
Yeah.
in.
That's
I
how you
will
say that. Yep.
Draw a card,
Totally.
lay out a mountain, get rid of that hippie.
He dead.
Yeah.
Oh wait, he's removed from the
he's
game.
Super
he's
dead.
just he's super
Ooh.
gone.
He's super dead.
Super gone.
All right. Go ahead.
All right. So now 7-turn clock with that Royal Assassin turning sideways and attacking you, Joe. So
Bam. For 2. 12. And then I'm gonna play this here Icy Manipulator and pass to you.
combo.
Yeah, right. That's the reason why I built this deck, is like basically it's just like, oh hey man, if I had the ability to build this deck as a kid, I would 100% have done it.
Mm-hmm.
Fireball.
Oh,
Royal
absolutely.
for 4.
Yeah, Royal Assassin's super dead. He's like way dead.
Go ahead.
Come on, Royal Assassin from the top. Now it's Hypnotic Spider. Instead. Pass to you.
Untap. Draw a card. Disintegrate the.
He dead.
Oh, this sucks.
Go ahead.
I like it. I like this. This is exactly how this match is supposed to work for us. Back and forth. I am going to cry a lot because I'm about to face an Earth.
So
Earth
I just got a
Elemental.
text message from a friend of mine who's in the area. He's, hey, do you want a hug? It's like, yeah, but I can't right now. I'm streaming.
Oh.
Fine, Rachel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Get out one of those.
Stone Giant.
And go ahead.
Bum.
Okay. Oh man. I really want to not play another card.
Does Angela have any cards in hand, or is he top decking?
Oh,
I have one card.
Wow,
I have one card.
that's a big boy.
Sungur, a 5/5 Sungur.
Damien's giving me a hug on stream. Thank you, Damien. I appreciate that.
Your go.
Maybe I should. Maybe my next emoji should be a hug emoji.
There's the Earth Elemental I knew was coming eventually.
Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, so you could make that guy fly, but my Sungur would kill him because he's a 4/5, right?
I can't make him fly because his power.
Oh, it's
Is-
because he's too big. He's like too hefty.
Yeah, the stone giant isn't strong enough apparently to lift the earth elemental. All right, old school
gonna
guard
play
chat says that
another
+1 vote
bad
for the feature, so we need to add hugs, a hug emoji. So the next emoji that I unlock, the next emoji space that I unlock in stream is going to be a hug emoji. We'll figure it out.
I'm gonna hug Joe for 6 with my vampire.
And that
Yep.
seems-
So what do you got me at?
I have you at 6.
Joe for 6.
All right.
I'm gonna play this Black Knight who's really Black Knight. He's like 2 Black Knights in one and pass.
Yeah.
4/4 Black Knight is not something to trifle with. I don't think. I think that's a pretty big boy. And then
Okay, we are
6/6
going to declare
6/6
attack.
vampire.
Yep. Yeah. Actually, I can't do anything about that. You get to attack. because I didn't tap anything down during.
Oh
that
yeah,
season.
because in the Alpha rule book, combat is part of the main phase.
Well,
So-
technically, you played a land, and I guess in Alpha you could respond to a land, which is very weird. But whatever. I'm not doing anything.
God, don't make things more
And
complicated.
the Earth
yeah,
Elemental.
there's some weirdness going on.
Swinging with the Earth Elemental. I know blocks.
Okay.
You got me to
What do we got?
6.
What do we got? What do we got?
15.
Bam!
One,
then-
2, 3, 4, 5. Hit you for 5.
You got me for 5. It puts me at 11.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna tap your dude down end of turn,
Yeah.
and then I'm gonna untap.
Wasn't very
and
nice.
I know. And then I'm going to.
I was one more mana short to get rid of that.
I know. It was because of the second bad moon. It did all of the work, and I'm gonna swing it for lead.
But I mean, here's the thing about Alpha.
Mhm.
I don't even care that I just lost because it is fun to see these cards. When I look at that,
These cards are super sweet.
when I look at those bad moons, and I think to myself, there's probably 500 left in the world because a lot of them got destroyed. Like, it's just fun. You get to enjoy your friends' cards too, you know?
Mhm.
Yeah, this is a cool card to see. That's a cool card to build around. I mean, it doesn't I don't know. There's something special about it, you know.
It's really fun.
Cool thing.
I
Cool
want to
thing
see.
to know
I'm waiting
about.
for someone in the community to build the main Alpha deck that I would build if I had the cards for it would be a zombie deck with bad moons, zombie lords, evil presence to turn lands into swamps, and then you'd get through with your escape zombies and other stuff.
How many other zombies are there besides skate zombies?
Well,
That's
there's
it.
escape zombies.
But you
and
can
then
play
there's,
unlimited of them.
No,
Yeah.
there's the ghoul.
yeah.
There's also scavenger ghoul.
Is Scavenging Ghoul a zombie or a ghoul?
Ghoul is not a zombie.
Oh,
He
I
was
guess
errated later on, but that doesn't matter in Alpha.
Scavenging ghoul.
Yeah, I think.
I've never looked at the card in Alpha. I'm not sure. If it says ghoul, it must be a ghoul then.
Scavenging ghoul is a zombie.
In
But
Alpha?
it's not in alpha.
Not in
Yeah,
Alpha.
no.
Not in alpha.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because it doesn't go by that. Yeah, it's a ghoul in alpha.
I think they changed that like in 2005 or something.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, that card is definitely a zombie, right?
Nice. Drew, are you going to avenge me here?
I mean, I can try.
All right. So we're gonna take a quick break, everybody, and then we're gonna switch things up, and then we're gonna have Angelo and Drew play, and then Joe and I will be sitting on the sidelines talking smack to both of those two while they're playing. So,
Joe, thank you for the game.
mhm.
Hey, it's always fun, brother. I hope you have a good one.
So we'll go to break. Thank you all for watching. We'll be back in just a few moments, but please don't forget to follow and turn on those notifications so you know when I go live. You can join me each and every week for my regularly scheduled stream. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic with the Northern Paladins as part of the Tuesday Night Gauntlet every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I also have a match tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern. I will be playing 7-Point Singleton live on stream. So be sure to check out that new format. It is pretty awesome. And we are going to take a break. So don't touch that dial. We will be right back. Well, welcome back, everybody. I appreciate you waiting through the break. And just so you guys are aware, we're streaming some Alpha 40 today. With me on the stream today, we've got Michelangelo Russo, Joe Freshwater, and Drew Epstein. Our next match is going to be between Angelo and Drew. But before that, I did want to go over a couple of things that we kind of mentioned casually in here in the games that we were playing. But just a quick a recap. So with Alpha 40, the player who plays first also draws first, which is holy cow. That's been a very long time since we've done that. All lands or no lands mulligans, which you guys have already talked about. I can't believe there's no mulligan rule in the Alpha 40 book, in the Alpha rule book. That seems a little weird, guys.
Yeah, I guess maybe they were thinking under the catch-all of if you want to play with house rules, go ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering. I don't know the answer to what they did in beta testing and gamma testing and all that for the hands. Maybe they didn't do anything.
We can find out. Though. We know.
I mean, when I was playing, it was just you got what you got. I remember when mulligans first started getting talked about. I was like, mulligans? Like, isn't that like that thing like they talk about in golf?
Mm-hmm.
And I remember that was like a thing, like because I don't think that came out until what 94, 90, or like late 94, 95 maybe.
I would say there wasn't any mulligan rule inside of the revised rule set either, and we very quickly did all land, no land, which is, I think, one of the reasons why I got suggested for League and adopted.
Right.
One of the troubles I've noticed, just in the deck building, is people will get real aggressive in their land count with even an all land, no land. I've seen 12 lands, 11 lands, and 10 land builds because people know that if they're running something with a super low curve, that's okay if they only get the one land, and if they don't, they get a redraw. But so I've seen it go both ways.
At some point, you gotta decide. Like, nostalgia is important, but playability is also important.
Sure.
Like those old video games, like you can play them for a couple days, but the nostalgia wears off. But I think that in the League, because of the things that we've added that may not have been there in the very beginning, it makes it playable and serviceable.
Yeah.
And then sideboards. I like the concept of sideboards didn't really exist until there were like more hardcore tournaments, right? So no sideboards, whatever. That's a thing. But I mean, there are so many hate cards, so you would have to play those cards in your main deck. And, some of them are going to be better than others depending on your play group. And that, tournaments wasn't a thing. It was just, you're going to play against your friends or whatever.
Yep. I mean, there was some tournaments really early on, but probably not until like early '94.
Mm-hmm.
But no sideboards, which means like my deck, I got to run. I'm running 4 main deck karmas just to play Angelo with. So
I mean, I would do
Absolutely.
that too. Obviously,
10% of my deck.
Cards played as written. So there are very, very few exceptions to this. Obviously, we've got the Tomb is misprinted with no mana cost, so that costs 4. And then Chaos Orb would be way too broken if you can just toss it onto the field and just do everything and whatever. But with very few exceptions, cards played as written, and it works out fairly well. And we'd had the discussion before about the cards played as written, where the interpretation of some cards isn't quite what everybody agrees it should be, and you have to lay down the law at some point in time, right? You just have to make a decision, and you have to stick with it, and you support that decision. And some of the cards actually, some of them make more sense than others, but some of the wording on the cards isn't that easy to interpret.
It's impossible. It's impossible to make everyone happy, but the goal is to make the most amount of people happy with a serviceable league.
Yeah. And one thing that, and I mentioned this before, is I'm a casual spectator to the format. I don't play it. and I haven't been around it a lot. So anytime I have some kind of idea about something, it's something that you guys have already discussed at length, probably for weeks or months or whatnot. So I'm just late to the party.
We've descended pretty deep down the hole that is alpha, but there is always new territory. Like, for instance, recently we kind of confirmed via the rulebook that you can play spells during the untap step, and that's super weird. Not before the land's untap, but afterwards. And it's like those kinds of interesting things that when you look at the rulebook, they didn't have an answer for that. They said you can play instance interrupts anytime.
Mm-hmm.
That includes the untap step, which is one of the steps in the game. So super weird, right? Like, you know, so that kind of stuff. And then also like things like, let's say power sync, which is an interrupt. You can't respond to it with like an icy manipulator or anything.
Right.
You can't do anything other than another interrupt. And so the power differential between interrupts and instants is really present when you play Alpha 40 in any of its varieties, including League.
Definitely. I don't miss interrupts. Trust me, I don't at all.
Yeah, no.
so-
From a judge perspective and a player perspective,
Yeah,
they can be very
definitely
difficult to deal with.
So right now we're showing on screen both of your playmats. So obviously you both have super sweet playmats. First, we're going to talk about Angelo's real quick. Sweet art by Anson Maddox, who did the art on Sanger Vampire, and obviously that was the inspiration for this playmat.
Yeah, it's 47
cool.
to 50. He made these, I guess, and he like hand drew on top of this, like the original one. And so these bloodlines were like done with red Sharpie and stuff. So it's not actually like this isn't the original one. He did that, but he did that and then made more of them based on that a doodle on top of the first mat, I think.
That's cool.
So super cool. I got it from him
Embellishments, yeah.
at the Despawner Risk in 2019. And what were you saying? It's like what?
It's like embellishments, right?
Yeah.
Yes, totally from the original artist. So it's super cool.
And then Drew, of course, is sporting the new Alpha 40 playmat, that nice, colorful playmat with beautiful art and whatnot. So let's talk a little bit about that, Drew.
Yeah, I mean, no, it's the latest, the latest and greatest. What we did was we changed it up a little bit from the original one, which Joe was rocking earlier. This one doesn't have any of the cropped art. It actually features the full art. So in order to get the actual image to fit on a full playmat, we had to kind of cut it a little bit and then stretch it. So what we decided to do this time was to include the full art without any stretching or modification that way. But it does kind of add these, the black on the sides, which you can use for like your graveyard or your deck. And we thought maybe people might want to do like signatures of people they play against, or maybe artists, or whatever. It also fits really well with some of the online cameras I've seen, because sometimes like they're real close up. If you might have seen some people have like it's like they're like literally playing with like that much space.
Yeah.
It kind of fits a little bit better. But yeah. So got these in. We have a bunch available if anybody's interested. It's $40 shipped in the U.S. and $60 shipped in international, and we can do combined shipping and stuff like that, and shipping discounts for multiples, etc. So.
And they just have to hit you up online, right, in the Facebook group?
Yeah, hit me up online. I'm on Discord. I'm on the Facebook group. Send me a message.
If you don't know how to get in touch with Drew Epstein, I don't know why you're watching Old School Magic, because Drew is involved in everything Old School Magic. But if you want to get in touch with me, if you don't know how to get in touch with Drew, you can always do that. I do want to comment about a couple of things. Also, Drew loves trinkets.
I was going to say I'm shipping either same day, next business day. I'm getting them right out now. So,
Drew loves trinkets as much as I do. So you see, he's got some pretty cool things. So we're going to start on Drew's right. We're going to work clockwise. First, we got those two Abacus life counters, the red and the black.
Yes.
And then we've got the limited edition Jade statue.
It's the Jade statue.
Yeah.
By none other than Anders Schmidt.
Mm-hmm. And then across on his playmat, he's got the resin deck box.
Yes. This is actually a little bit of a story to this one, real quick. But I actually inherited this from a really good friend of mine that I'd known for many, many years. From back when playing Dungeons and Dragons, even way back when. and he had just always happened to have this, and it was something I always like kind of hassled him about and wanted. He wasn't even really a Magic player. Like he had like a deck, and you'd play in between D&D games, sort of thing. But he wasn't really a Magic player, and unfortunately, he passed away last year from cancer.
Oh,
And
geez.
so a mutual friend of ours that I guess his family had gotten in touch with to help do stuff with his gaming items happened to remember that I had always wanted that, so he got in touch with me and made sure I got that. So it's really special to me.
That is cool. I'm sorry about your friend, but the deck box is definitely something rather interesting. Another thing, and it's not on camera, so Drew, if you want to bring that onto camera, he's got, speaking of Hurling Minotaur, it's on the cover of this calendar. And this is the Magic Page a Day calendar from, was it 1995?
This is actually 97.
97.
Yeah, yeah. This is that one people might have heard about that where people were like selling the pages for like $10 a page or something, and people would buy like their birthday or their anniversary or something. I don't know. I thought it was just neat.
Yeah, it is definitely something that is pretty cool. All right, so now you guys are going to play some Alpha 40, and we're hoping that Angelo doesn't have like turn 2 Winter Orb again or something ridiculous like that.
Yeah.
Not that we're rooting against you, Angelo.
No, I'm hoping for the same thing, Rich, because like there's all kinds of cool interactions that can occur but you know, if you draw your Winter Orb and you know you're playing against your burn opponent, you're going to play it right away because you've got to do it.
I want you to draw trash.
All right, and then just so that the viewers are aware, Joe said he was making some popcorn. He was going to mute his microphone quite frequently while he was popping the popcorn and eating the popcorn, so he might be popping in and out for that. It's not that we're excluding him from anything, but he's making popcorn, and he doesn't have enough to share with everybody, so he didn't want to let everybody know.
You know, you're gonna like all get popcorn in your mailbox in the next week.
Yeah, there we go. We're gonna hold you to it. See, we got you saying that live on stream. So,
are we doing special cutting methods, my friends?
So with the COVID, watching Magic has really taken the spot of going to the movies for me.
Oh yeah, definitely so. I definitely consume much more Magic content now than I did before.
Yeah.
All right, Mr. Angelo.
2, 1, 3 for you.
So 2 goes on top of 1, goes on top of 3.
Perfect.
All right. I'm gonna do 3 on top of 1 on top of 2.
Are you sure?
Oh.
No, I'm not.
So now you guys got to roll to see who goes first, right?
And then
Yeah.
I've got this die. Or do you want to roll?
Yeah, let me roll my own feet if you don't mind.
Okay, what are you going to
Would
roll?
you like odds or evens?
Okay, I'll roll odds. Thank you.
You're going to take odds. All right, here we go.
Roll your 6.
All right, odds.
It's a
Awesome.
5.
Oh,
Now, when you win, I can blame it on myself. All right. Good luck, sir.
good luck to you too, man. Thanks for playing with me. This is a good time. I've got lands and spells.
7. Yeah, I do too.
Okay, draw for the turn.
Drew,
Swamp and
you
go.
do not seem very enthused about your draw. Just put that out there. I
I'm
don't
like,
know.
I don't know. All right, planes.
Oof,
Go ahead.
oof. That's already so good. I'm gonna play Swamp and then Black Knight and pass.
All right. Yeah, it's not as good as you might think. All right, I'm gonna go. I'll do that, and we're going with COP Red.
Cop Red. Okay, I thought you might be playing something like this. So I haven't seen your deck list, but it's cute to see that lead. I like it. I'm gonna play this.
I like it too. But let's see where it goes.
Yeah.
Now, the cool thing is
Red.
how protection works in the Alpha rulebook, and protection means it can't be affected by anything white. That includes balance and Wrath of God. So.
Ritual Sengir.
Ugh,
Pass to you.
brutal. All right, my turn.
Yep.
That's pretty brutal, man.
I know,
too
that was
bad
pretty good.
Too bad you don't have a COP black in your deck. Oh, wait, it's not in Alpha.
All right, go ahead.
Never mind.
Oh, you can slide it though. It's the dream. Living the dream.
You got a good jump on me.
I'm gonna Bad Moon.
What?
All right.
He's wearing black and
So
white.
I'm
He
gonna
could be
take
playing Disenchants, and then I'm gonna play another Bad Moon.
Drew, what are you doing here, man? Why are you letting him do all this stuff?
And then I'm gonna swing for 6 and 4. You tell me if you got any effects.
Well, I will. I'm gonna disenchant one of the bad moves. Yeah.
Bam. So 5 and 3,
That's
All right.
which will be
Cool.
8, which will put you at 10.
Awesome. Dark
Your go.
rituals.
I know, Dark Ritual. I know. Listen,
Dark
Drew, I'm
Ritual is
sorry.
such a bad card. It doesn't even do anything. It adds BBB. I mean, come on.
I add all the
Go
BBB
ahead.
when I show up.
Mm.
Okay, so untap that.
It gets
draw a
it gets
card.
ahead of the ability to remove with X spells for sure.
Right, yeah, you need swords in that case or whatever. Swing and swing.
Ugh. I hate this play, but I will disenchant your other bad move.
Okay, so taking 6 to 4.
So I take 6. Yeah,
4.
10 to 4.
Okay.
Wonderful.
I don't feel like I should do anything.
Fastest
'cause
match ever.
I want to play the other 2 creatures in my hand, but then I want you to Wrath of God me, but then I don't really want that, so I'm gonna pass.
Can you try not to like embarrass me too much? Jeez.
Oh, I'm sorry. Look at me apologizing again,
Oh,
like I'm Canadian.
what
Yeah,
about-
you're apologizing like a true Canadian. Icy.
I see.
I see what you did there.
I see. Are you passing?
Go ahead.
Do you have any effects?
No. Not right now.
Untap, upkeep, draw.
Yeah. All right. I mean, I guess we're not doing the. Oh, I'm gonna go to combat, right? So do I got to do like the whole like draw attack, right?
Yeah, you should tap something down before I get to my main phase. Yeah.
I'll tap your singer. I mean, usually players give the courtesy of saying, "Hey, I'm going to attack you now."
Right. So this is the thing that popped up recently about Icy Manipulator and the way the phases work, like by technicality. And this is a good learning opportunity for everybody about the weird intricacies of Alpha. Is that the attack step isn't actually a phase. It's just something you can do during your main phase.
Yeah, it's a special action during
yeah.
the main phase. So that means nothing can stop you from moving to that special action, which means
Right.
that the Icy Manipulator can't be used unless you do something during your main phase before you attack.
Lots of special actions. All right, what do you got?
I'm
Hit
gonna
me for
swing for
2?
the 2. Yep, put you at 2, and then I'm gonna
Alright.
play a swamp, and I am gonna overextend just a little bit with this Hypnotic Spectre and pass to you.
All right.
But even a Wrath of God doesn't. Well, I mean, Wrath of God
Wrath
plus
is
Icy
good.
is fine.
Wrath is good.
All right, let's go to the next game.
Okay, game dose. Put you on the play. Play draw.
Yeah, I'm gonna play.
That deck is savage.
What this one?
Well,
This
I
one's
think-
actually
I mean,
having
maybe
really
you
good
got a
performance
draw.
right now. This
Maybe
thing.
you
Oh
got a
yeah, I
really
got a
draw?
great. It was a really good draw. That was a good draw, Drew. Double
Yeah, I mean,
bad
you've
moon.
had good draws in both games, though, or in both matches.
Best,
Do
best
you have a
draw.
nightmare in there?
So good.
So usually this deck, because there's only 2 Dark Rituals, I'll tell
Sorry.
you that, because I don't want to get flooded on Dark Ritual. So there's only a pair of Dark Rituals in there.
Right.
Drawing that card late game is like, it's trash.
Oh, except
I'm not-
for in the games where you get to play two big creatures late game on a single turn, as opposed to just one, I guess.
Yeah, this deck doesn't have any way to draw cards. I was running Jamiday Tome for a minute in it, but it's so slow, and so you're like, oh, so maybe I should run a Disrupting Scepter, and I was like,
so
I don't
you're
really
aware,
need to.
Tony is telling me to do a barrel roll, and he's thinking that I was unprepared. So
Oh,
I'm doing the barrel roll in the stream right now. So I got you there, Tony. We're good.
What's up, Tony?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Drew, we're counting on you to make this interesting. You got to get me this time. You got to get one of those artilleries down before I can
Counting
do
on me. You're like, look at you. Look at the. I'm counting on you because I'm already interested.
My falsetto arrogance is part of my charm, right?
Yeah, part of your charm. Yeah, that's what they call it.
Everybody who knows me knows how fallible I am.
Charm,
So
see, charm.
yeah, y'all know the kind of mistakes I make, so it's great. Okay, 1,
All
2,
right,
and
so-
3.
So the thing is that what Angelo doesn't know is what Drew's deck contains, and this is a Drew Epstein special. And if you knew Drew the way that we know Drew, you would be absolutely not surprised by any of the cards that are in Drew's deck right now. And
You mean that they're all-
I'm
you
not
mean they're
going
all-
to spoil it. I just really hope that certain things happen in this
All right.
in this game because
Me too.
they didn't happen in the last one.
2-1-3, please.
2-1-3. Okay, I think that's a better cut. I think that's a better cut.
right, what do you
we're
get? What
gonna we're gonna roll odd even 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's gonna be 2 followed by 3 followed by 1.
It's gonna make this overcomplicated, huh? All right, what
2,
are we
3,
doing?
1. 2, 3, 1.
Am I doing 2 what?
2, 3, 1.
2, 3, 1. All right.
Yeah, I rolled a D6 for a D3.
So that was Rich's very friendly way of saying he absolutely thinks my deck's trash.
No,
And doesn't
no,
understand
not
it
at all.
because it's-
All right, so here's the thing. It's like we were talking earlier. When it comes to Alpha 40, one of the reasons that I wanted to do the match play as opposed to just doing the top, the finals or whatnot is that I wanted to put a spotlight on more of the decks that don't make the cut all the time, that embrace the true spirit of Alpha 40, which is having the fun things that can happen. One of the things that we talked about obviously was the whole COP green, obviously in with Hurricane and what's the big dude's name? Sorry, Force of Nature.
Oh, yeah.
And that happens more in Alpha 40 than it does in traditional old school Magic. But like Hurlin Minotaur, just like Joe said, Hurlin Minotaur, you don't get to see Hurlin Minotaurs in action. You don't get to see Stone Giants in action, with the exception of when I opened one in a 4th edition starter.
He did stop the Black Knight for a while.
Yeah.
Literally without that.
That whole game would have been different if there wasn't the Winter Orb.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no Winter Orb. I'd probably lose that game because your hand's full of burn and you've got lots of lands.
All right,
Yeah.
so I got a non-mulligan hand.
Yeah, that's like pretty much the code word for I guess we're playing with these.
Yeah.
I mean, right?
All right, here we go. All right, mountain.
The
Go.
other colors heard
Yeah.
from.
And yep, surprise,
Go.
surprise. Drew didn't have red in the first game. He had all kinds of planes. So, ooh, what do we got? What do we got? Come on, Drew. What we got?
Orcish Artillery.
Power Surge.
No, Power Surge. I
Power
love it.
Surge.
Bam, 19. I will start my turn. He is on the board. I love it because you had that cop red too. It's beautiful, beautiful deck. I'm gonna play these 2 for a black Knight. And
Power
they're
Surge is one of my guesses of a card that a lot of people probably didn't save, that there's probably a lot less of in the world.
Power Surge.
Yeah.
Yeah, Power Surge.
So,
People
like,
probably.
bringing up
you know?
Power Surge. It's like before untapping lands at the start of a turn, each player takes 1 damage for each land he or she controls but did not tap during the previous turn. So, such weird wording. Such weird wording on that card.
Go ahead.
And because of like the whole quote previous turn, and if it's already been tapped, we don't do the double dip. So it's like these were already tapped. So I'm just
Yes.
gonna not take damage, kind of thing. It's basically we play it as you would expect to play it.
There is kind of a weird nuance. I'll show you how this works when it's my turn here.
Okay, I am
If I don't
going
bolt
to.
something.
I'm gonna attack for 2.
All right, I take 2.
And then I'm going to play Royal Assassin. And then I'm going to pass to
okay.
you.
All right, so here's the weird nuance that I've kind of found. So it passes to me before my untap phase. I have 1 untap, but I'm going to pay 1 to use COP red to prevent the damage from Power Surge for that 1, which is now tapped. And then I untap.
So here's the thing: we've talked about the double untap thing as being kind of maybe a
Yeah.
break oversight. In the scenario that you have Cop Red and Mountain like that, you can just tap it at the end of your turn, targeting Power Surge as the source on the table, and then you don't even have to worry about.
Yeah,
doing it
I
on your turn.
suppose that's true. I guess. Don't want to
It's like it basically a number of ways it's going to you're going to get there.
Yeah, there's just some weird nuances to Alpha 40.
Oof.
All right, so that is our Orcish Artillery. Now, this is definitely a card that that is a point of contention for a lot of people because of the fact that it's a misprint. So,
Go ahead.
Untap. I don't take any damage from Surge. I'm gonna draw a card. I'm gonna play a Swamp. I'm gonna then play a Bad Moon.
mhm.
And then I'm gonna attack for 3.
All right. So I'm showing the Orcish Artillery on the screen right now. It's was misprinted at 2 mana,
Disenchant Batman.
and then it taps to deal 2 points to any target, and then 3 points to you. And
Pass to
for those
combat.
who've
I play this
seen
guy.
Alpha 40 on my stream before, you'll recognize that Orcish Artillery was the basis for decks that you've seen on stream several times now, because of it's just so good in Alpha 40.
Yeah, I'm glad Power Surge shut up. I remember joking on the chat, or even saying that Power Surge is a great card to go with Artillery in a Cop Red deck. Super makes sense. It's a lot of fun too.
Well, what
It
do we
makes
got going
people have
on
to make
now?
decisions. That Disenchant was super clutch. I love it.
Hmm.
What do we got? What do we got?
Icy Manipulator.
Manipulator's good.
That's a thing.
You have how many cards in hand?
I got 3.
3. Okay, go ahead.
Tap.
All right, so Drew's got some cool things going on, but
I'm gonna go to my draw step, or do you want to do
hoping
anything?
that we get to see a little bit more.
I see what we're doing here. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Now, is there like an end phase or end step, or it's
No,
discard
you just
step?
kind of say you're gonna be done, and then you say before you're done, I'm gonna do X, Y, Z.
Yeah.
I am going to attack with these 2 guys.
Okay, I will block 1, and I'll take 2.
Take 2 to 16, and then
16.
I am going to play an Icy Manipulator and pass to you.
End of your turn. I'm gonna tap
Yeah, I
your
love that card.
Tapping Royal,
and I'm gonna kill your Royal Assassin. I'll take the 3.
taking 3 to 13. Okay, you go.
Dueling Ices.
Yeah, it's too bad. If I had drawn the land, then I could have tapped his dude in response, but I didn't.
Now, in Alpha 40, can you just sink all of your mana into a COP?
Yeah, as long as you have a target for it. If you
Sure.
don't have something to point to, then no.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm gonna kill a Black Knight and prevent the damage.
Okay, Black Knight's dead. Damage prevented.
Play an Artillery.
Another Orcish
Okay.
Artillery. Okay. Oh, even more stuff coming on. What do we got?
I'm gonna disenchant your Icy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And go ahead.
Okay. I need to do something good. Oh, that's not going to help me here, is it?
Angelo,
yeah, I
can
guess.
Can you pull your Black Knight back further a little bit, please?
Sorry. Yeah.
It keeps on creeping up farther and farther away from you.
Well, I can't take that damage, so I'm gonna put these guys out, and then I'm gonna. And that new artillery.
What is that? Is oh, it hit
Sorry.
me.
Hit me in a
Hit me
Black
in a
Knight.
Knight?
Sorry. Hold it back, and I pass back over to you.
How many cards in hand?
1 card in hand.
1 card.
1 card. Yep, 1 card. Yeah, I mean, this is probably game over for me, unless I get something really magical.
Like a unicorn?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like Chaos Orb's pretty good here,
Yeah,
but there's
Chaos
not
Orb would
there's
be
not much
good.
else that's good.
Chaos Orb in an alpha, it doesn't say anything about having to flip it with it being on the battlefield, right? So you can't disenchant in response. It still goes off, right?
Yes, correct. It would still happen.
But I don't think that saves you here.
If he can't do infinite damage with the artilleries to me, it's very important that he doesn't have
Yeah.
Cop Red on the field. He could have another Cop Red in his hand for all I know, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I would argue that Chaos Orb is one of the most important cards I could draw.
Yeah, that would be good for you. I don't know if this is the right player now. I'm at 13. One card in hand. All right. I'm gonna play Jade Statue.
Sounds good.
That's a big boy.
Go ahead.
Okay, untap, draw. Cool. I will drain life for 3, one of your artilleries.
All right. In response, I will use him to kill your. I'll use him to kill. Who do I want to kill? I'll kill a Black Knight.
Black Knight is dead. And then he dies. He's got 3 in the toughness, right?
Yep.
So I gain 3 to 22. And then after that, I pass to you. Here you go.
Stream of Life posted this rule in chat. There are only 6 phases in Alpha Rulebook: untap, upkeep, draw, main, discard, end.
All right, end of your turn, I will kill off your Hypnotic Spectre.
Hypnotic Spectre is dead. Good.
All right, so Power Surge isn't really doing anything, but
No, because we both keep tapping out.
yeah. But I like how your deck, Drew, is built so that it takes into account that Power Surge, so that you've got ways to tap your mana quite frequently. So,
That's the idea.
and the ruling on Jade Statue, can you activate it more than once as long as it's untapped?
Yes, but only during the combat step,
Right.
because it can
that's
only
how-
be a creature during the combat.
All right.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna tap and prevent the damage. I'm gonna do 2 to the Black Knight.
Black Knight's dead.
I'm gonna activate Jade Statue
Swinging for
and
3.
come in for 3.
I'm at 19.
And go ahead.
All right,
Untap.
so just like
Yeah.
any other artifact in Alpha 40, artifacts are shut off, so the ability for Jade Statue is also shut off right now.
Sengir Vampire. Pass to you.
All right. End of your turn. I'm gonna tap your Sengir.
Are you going to prevent for
And
the
then
Power
see
Surge or
before my
not?
untap, I'm gonna tap to prevent Power Surge.
Now, does Power Surge deal damage all in one shot?
Yes.
It's not like
Oh,
yeah,
good.
it's not
Rich
like
about to open a can of worms. I know what you're gonna say. It's not like
Yeah,
Xanabar?
it's not like one per land, right? It's a one shot, deals the damage all at once.
It does it all at once. It counts.
Yeah.
We determined that. I think the whole thing is just like you can spend 1 land, but again, he could just tap the other land at the end step to
Sure.
prevent, and it would
I'll
make no
activate
difference.
the statue.
Yep.
Come in for 3.
I'm at 16.
Angelo, do you have any cards in hand now?
I have no cards in hand, so I'm like
I
a
mean,
do or
these
die
ones are-
situation.
I have dose. At least it's a little bit more of an interesting game this time. All right,
Oh
go
yeah,
ahead.
yeah. No, it shows off the power of those cards too. Well, I buy a lot, which
I
is
am
great.
tapping your Sengir.
You got it. And he's gonna be pounding me here. Pass to you.
All right. End of your turn. I'm going to do 2 damage to you and prevent it.
14.
And actually, I'll prevent it 3 times or whatever.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah. I'm waiting, Drew. I'm waiting for something special to come
I
happen.
know you are. I know you are. I'm waiting for it too. All right.
Mhm.
Swing with the statue.
I take it to 11.
All right, and I will pass to you and tap your Singer.
Cool. Singer's tapped.
Oh, and you're going to take 5 from Power
Yeah,
Surge, right?
I'm taking 5 to 6, and I'll show the stream my 2 swamps and give
okay.
you the
So-
match.
Okay.
I'll give
That's
it to you
game.
rather.
So
Good.
we didn't get to see something that I'm hoping gets to
We got
happen.
one more
but
game. We got one more game, Rich.
Yeah, we're
Oh,
hoping.
yeah.
Fingers crossed. And Drew hasn't played against. I'm sorry. Angelo hasn't played against this deck yet, so he doesn't know what I'm talking about.
That's right.
And
Well, what I wanted to do is I wanted to show that, like, the artillery deck doesn't always have to look like so similar, because like I think we've seen a couple that are very similar.
mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I would imagine
do something
Mana
a little
Barb
bit.
is also a really good card in that deck too.
What's that?
I imagine Mana Barbs is also a very good card in that deck.
Well, so that's the one that's arguable, because we started talking about that. Because I am of the opinion that, unlike Power Surge, because of the way Power Surge is worded, Power Surge is like it does like 1 check and you take 1 lump of damage. Whereas like Mana Barbs, it's like each individual lane you tap, you take a point. Now your position, I believe, was that you could just pay 1 and prevent all of the damage from Power Surge.
My argument, and I hope this stands up to some reason, is essentially if I tap all 6 of my lands at the same time, that damage is all being calculated at the same time. If, for instance, I did exactly what you said, tap 1, get a mana in my pool and wait, tap 1, you have some control over it. Just like with Pestilence, you have some control.
Yeah, that puts us in a position where we're basically, we're questioning the essence of life here. Is mana all tapped at the same time, or is it tapped?
Right, and that's what I'm trying to say is I think arguably if you're announcing that you're going to cast something that costs 5 and you just tap it all, it's not a 1x1, it's not 4.
I always thought it was 1x1.
Well, I mean,
I would think it would be all 5 at once.
It's totally fair. I think that actually either interpretation is fair.
Like it's almost like a bunch of little hornets coming in 5 individually at the same time.
Joe, what are you doing, man? Yeah, that's
the wrong button.
my stuff.
It's okay. So, I mean, for what it's worth, and I'm going to say this, and I want everybody to understand that this is not a reason, but it is just a anecdote. If you get yourself on Arena and you cast a spell, it taps all those lands at the same time, not one at a time. If you just press the spell, they all tap.
You are the last.
You're trying to compare Arena to Alpha 40?
No,
Arena.
I knew this was going to happen. I knew it. I said as an anecdote because I don't think that's a supporting argument.
Yeah. Arena also taps cards at 45-degree angle instead of 90, so it teaches people bad habits.
Oh yeah, no, Arena's trash.
I'm playing lands in front.
Do it.
All right,
Whatever makes you happy.
So real quick before you guys start your next game, I just want to take a pause real quick. One of the things that why is this thing here? One of the things that people ask quite frequently about my stream is about my little semicolon there. And they ask why I use it and what it is for. A semicolon is used when an author could have chosen to end their sentence, but they chose not to. The author is you and the sentence of your life. That is a quote from the founder of ProjectSemicolon.com. ProjectSemicolon.com is a resource to help reduce the number of suicides in the United States. It is also a resource for all kinds of mental health issues and things like that, so that people can learn and people can find out and educate themselves about it. It's not a crisis center, and obviously their goal is to reduce the suicide rates in the United States. The largest group of people who suffer from depression and commit suicide are actually males of 18 to 45 years old. So many of us fit into that. The semicolon, you might see people have it tattooed on their wrist as supporters or survivors. of suicide, or they've been affected by suicide in some way, shape, or form. So if you want to learn more about Project Semicolon, please go to projectsemicolon.com. You can type !semi in chat, and it'll bring up the link to that. If you are feeling depressed, or you feel like suicide is the answer, you need to talk to somebody. Please try to get some help. And if you could, you can go to the Suicide Prevention Lifeline. The phone number there is 1-800-273-TALK. That's 1-800-273-8255. There are professionals there who are paid psychiatrists and paid counselors who can help you through this. You don't have to go alone, and you do just so you guys are aware. You don't have to suffer alone. I have lived with depression my entire life, and I've survived 9 suicide attempts. So it's the one thing that I am proudest of that I am bad at. So please, everybody, take care of yourselves. We are in the demographic, and we are a group of people who may or may not suffer from mental health issues. So please, educate yourself, help yourself. And maybe we can reduce those numbers, even if it's reducing the number by 1 or 2, the number of people who don't commit suicide by spreading awareness, then that is for a good cause. All right, so we're going back to the games now, gentlemen. I've shuffled up, and we're going into game number 3. So let's see what we got.
I want to say thanks for making this a match.
Yeah, I mean, hey, at least I didn't get blown out. So that's it. I'm happy.
Mm-hmm.
Me too, man. That's exactly how I feel. Yeah, what do you want?
Thanks everybody who's watching. We appreciate you coming to hang out with us tonight.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. I appreciate the viewers who are hanging out in the stream. It's just a fun night. Like a bunch of us, we get to talk to each other on the Tuesday nights and in chat and things like that. But this is the closest thing that we're gonna get to just like hanging out and just doing stuff. Right now, well, I mean, I am fortunate enough that Drew lives 15 minutes away from me, so that he can come over here from time to time. But even still, I need to make the trip to Minnesota. I need to visit Angelo and Joe. Once all this is over and whatnot. So
you'll have to do a in-life barrel roll for Tony.
Yeah. In real life barrel rolls for Tony. That's definitely going to happen. And just for that, I'm going to do a barrel roll now on the stream.
What's funny is Rich thought I was joking about road tripping it.
Oh no, I don't think you're joking about road tripping it. I'm game for it. Trust me.
All right. So how do you want to make this go down here?
We would have to leave at like 5 o'clock in the morning, and then we would hopefully get there about 10. Oh, that's not what you were asking about. Sorry.
No, that's good. I feel like that's good.
All right. What do you want to do, Angelo?
I would like 1 on top of 3 on top of 2.
1 on top of 3 on top of 2.
I want to deep 6 as many of those disenchants as I can.
All right.
That card is really good.
Tony now wants me to spin the wheel. So we are going to spin the wheel.
I'm going to go with your same thing. I'm going to go 1 on top of 3 on top of 2.
1 on top.
Now you get to play first.
So while you guys are doing that, I'm going to spin the wheel, and we're going to choose a different color for my border. And we're going to end up going to a white border for around me. So we will switch my border to white. And Tony probably thought that I was sleeping on that, thinking that I might think that he wasn't going to do it again. But no, I am prepared. There we go. We spun the wheel. I am back to a white border around me. And we didn't miss any action. Angelo's got Swamp. All right, so this is where Angelo needs to play like Dark Ritual, Singer Vampire.
I'll give him ideas.
How about Dark Ritual, Bad Moon, Hypnotic Spectre?
Oh, all right. Okay, that's not as bad, but it's still pretty bad.
All right, Bad Moon and Hippie. No problem.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I also need to draw a card. Okay, go.
That was bad.
So how many you have left in hand?
I have 3 cards left in hand.
You still got 3 cards.
Yeah, I played 5. I have 3.
Right.
That's 8.
I played 5 and I still have 3.
That's true.
That's the great thing about Alpha 40. You start with 8 cards. You have 7. You get to draw. So
Hypnotic Spectre, the apex predator of Alpha 40.
The hypnotic spectator.
That's right. He's a hypnotic spectator.
Gotta think about what.
Oh, Drew's the only one here who is not a hypnotic spectator. Drew, you need
Oh,
to get on
snap.
that. So on the Tuesday Night Gauntlet, what we do is we have a contest where you can flip a falling star onto 6 creatures, and you have one flip, and if you hit all 6 creatures on one flip, then you become what is called a hypnotic spectator. Angelo was the very first person to do it, and then Joe was the second person, and I was the third. So we now have 5 members of the hypnotic spectators, correct?
Yep, 5 out of like 600 people.
Yeah. So
But anyone is welcome to flip every week.
Every week, anyone can flip, even if they play or not. They just come into our Discord channel, and once a year, there is special event. When things are back to normal, we'll get together in person, and there'll be a special event. And I'll also have a dual online special event with prizes and fun stuff. Probably make some swag. It's kind of like the secret cabal of the Northern Paladins, the hypnotic spectators.
Although we talk about it all the time, so it's not that secret.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's the worst kept secret in old school Magic.
Old school, yeah. You gonna
right.
bolt this sucker?
Go ahead.
Oh, no bolt.
Maybe he's still just slow rolling the bolt, which I'd appreciate. I could definitely get behind that. I'm gonna force the bolt if he has it by playing another bad move.
Old school guard in chat says now that we've talked about it, the 16 people in chat will have to be killed. So
That's going to leave you with 2 cards, eh?
I have 2 cards left yet.
Bad, Angelo.
And then I'm gonna swing for 4.
No, this is gonna be a really fast game. I'm afraid I got like 1 out here. All right, this is gonna seem a little strange, but there might be a method to the madness. I don't know if it's gonna pay off or not, but I'm gonna do it before I lose it, in case I lose it. I'm gonna Chaos Lace your Hypnotic Spectre.
Make it red.
Ooh, Chaos
Make it red.
Lace!
I love that. I just got my 3rd Chaos Lace in the mail. I love what you're doing. I'm like, I don't have the artilleries. I got rid of my artilleries because I was like, I'm not gonna play that card. It just I like it, but it's not my style. So, but I like that. That's good play. Okay, so I'm hitting you to put you on
Not your
16.
style. Oh, not your style. This is so much better what you're doing over here.
No. I'm saying the artilleries aren't my style. Everything else you're doing is super cool.
I know.
And I don't have a
So-
problem with artillery. I think it's an awesome card. I love that it's miscosted. I love that it's a 1/3.
All right. So anyway,
Let's
Chaos
go.
Lace
Let's
we've
go
got on
freestyle.
screen. It is an interrupt,
Okay.
right?
We'll do
Or is it
1,
instant?
I'm just gonna roll
1
1 through
6.
6.
It is an interrupt. I'm gonna
Yeah,
lose
it
that.
is an
But then-
interrupt, and it changes the color
1.
of one card to
1.
red. So we have already seen that he is playing Circle of Protection red. So yeah, this Chaos Lace could end up being
My turn?
pretty huge.
Here you go.
But not only does it turn it red, but it makes it so that it's only a 2/2, and he only takes 2 damage instead of 4.
That's not gonna help.
So, bad moons, whatever. So, so you guys only took 2 damage off his life total, right? Not 4?
I took 4 off.
Took 4.
Wait, why? Because it's red. It's not affected by the
Oh,
by
yeah.
the bad
Right,
moons
you're-
anymore.
Oh yeah,
See?
thank you. Yes,
See,
he's
that's why I'm
totally
here.
shitty compared. Thank you. I didn't even realize that interaction occurred.
You make me look.
Good call.
Yeah.
You make me seem a lot smarter than I look.
All right. Stream of Life in chat wants to know, what is the very worst card in Alpha?
Go ahead. Well, someone said they're like. I remember one time they said to me, they're like, I have this life lace, the green one, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, I got life lace. What can I actually do with it in Alpha 40? And I said, if you have 39 other cards, you can use it to make 40.
Yeah. This is
Life.
Sea Serpent is one of the only cards where, unless you're playing another card, you can't actually attack, and it does cost 6 for a 5/5.
Actually, Stream of Life, I think Pure Lace is actually not bad, and I'll tell you why. This is something I haven't really talked much about, but just like how I use Chaos Lace. The reason why I really like Pure Lace is because white also has Circle Protection white. So when you have no sideboards, you could actually main deck COP white, which is good against anybody who happens to be playing white. But then if you also had 3 pure laces in there, it gives you a way to change things around, and then you can kind of like jump it off with your COP whites. So I like the fact that it has the color set.
Just of note, if people are not aware, the laces are rare. So that's the reason why Drew is saying you can only play 3, because in the league you play 3 of most rares. Not all of them, but up to 3 as a maximum. So
all of the laces go with the cops, so I think they actually do have functions, right?
Yeah.
If you've got a cop green and you know what I mean, go for it. I mean, but the death lace might be the worst since there's no cop black, so you have to like slide a cop black. So I'd say death lace might be even worse, maybe. But then you got cards that are pro black, so who knows? I would also say that a card to be considered in this scenario. Oh God, it fell out of my brain. Oh no.
What you do is you combo it white black with death laces and Northern Paladin, and then you death lace stuff, and then you kill it with the Northern Paladin.
Okay, so yeah, that card's good. So some of the laces are good. I think it's False Orders might be one of the worst cards in the game.
Really? I just didn't show that.
What?
Got cards like that.
So here's the reason why: is I've never seen it effectively used. So Joe, you got to wallop me with that card.
So
I've
I
never
do
seen it
False Orders
effectively used.
is I attack with the Earth Elemental.
That's not a good reason to think it's the worst card.
You make their Sarah block your Earth Elemental, but because your Earth Elemental is a 4/5, and then you say like.
I'm convinced. You got me. I'm absolutely right. You're right, wrong.
Right.
It's not a bad card. It's a good card.
It screws with combat math and all kinds of stuff.
So
It's like one red, like mana removal and whatnot.
Hey
Just
man,
so
even Helm of
everyone is
Chatzuk has a
aware,
place. Okay.
You guys all know that I don't have a lot of alpha cards. I don't play Alpha 40. However, and I'm showing them on stream right now, I have 4 alpha False Orders in my collection.
Woo!
So I am going to have to play False Orders
Wait,
in
did
the
you
deck at some point.
you already draw and just play a Mox, or was that last turn? That was just me.
I didn't
Alright.
draw, from my understanding. Let me count my cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many cards do you have? I'm on the
Me?
play, so yeah. How many cards do you have in your graveyard, in play, and in hand?
2, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 9.
So then you're correct. I shouldn't have seen this card. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah, because I thought you just drew and you played the Mox.
Yeah, and you only have 4
Old School Guard
cards.
says
I had
all
the
roads
Mox in
lead
my
to
hand. I
Farmstead.
think I drew and played the Swamp.
Yeah.
Maybe?
It's
No,
really
I had this
easy
up before.
to get out of place when everyone's like talking for like 2 minutes.
Yeah. But anyway, Old School Guard says all roads lead to Farmstead. So Farmstead is definitely a really bad card.
Farmstead's probably the worst.
Mhm.
Farmstead's pretty bad. Although
And
I
I'll
really like it thematically. I just wish it was terrible.
I'll show you what. So you have the same advantage. I have a Swamp. That's what I've got. So you know the same.
Oh.
You know the same
that's very
information I
kind
know.
of you.
Yep. Okay. So I'm gonna swing for 2 red hypnotic. Put you on
Bringing,
16.
Farmstead up. It's an enchant land. Target land's controller gains 1 life each upkeep if 2 white is spent. Target land still generates mana as usual. It costs triple white to gain 1 life each turn. If you pay 2 white. Yeah, that's yeah.
I had a question about that card.
Mm-hmm.
Does that mean that if I
Oh,
cast
okay.
a white knight, that 2 mana is spent, or that I have to pay 2 mana specifically for that card?
Brutal.
Chaos
Alright,
Orb.
what do we-
Well, I'm gonna go after the artillery. I
For
mean,
Farmstead,
going after
I mean,
going after a land would be sucky.
All right, let's have you miss one time, baby. One time miss.
It's possible. And here's my Swamp. I hit.
Boom.
Come on.
Um,
Come on.
I mean,
Alright.
I don't know how you
Go.
guys rule it, but I would say that you would have to spend that 2 mana during the upkeep because it mentions the upkeep or the beginning of the turn.
What is this for?
Farmstead.
Oh yeah.
Let's bring it back up here.
Thank.
It says target
Goodness.
land's controller gains 1 life each
Cop red.
upkeep if 2 white is spent. So to
There it
me,
is.
I would think that would mean that the 2 white has to be
Right.
spent during the
Okay.
upkeep.
And you're done, right?
Yeah, that makes that chaos lace. It really pay off. The chaos lace for the win.
Go ahead and spend that mana. I swing with the hippie.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
You know, I think you'd rather spend the 1 mana than lose the card, though.
Tell me about it. Cards in hand.
I have 1 card.
All right. It's like I'm stabilizing or something.
Oh no,
Chaos
that's great.
Lace for
I
the
like
win.
that.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves though.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if you get artilleries in play, and now you have the cop, it is probably pretty likely that you will.
Power surge.
Power surge is
Power
real good right now.
surge.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'll take
Three.
4 to 16.
3.
Oh no, 3 to 17 because I only have 3 lands. The Mox doesn't count. And then I will thankfully have a icy to play here. I'll force you to spend the thing. Not that it matters. Yeah, Drew's got a real good game state here, and it's your go.
I mean, thankfully you have an icy. I mean that's helpful.
Oh, for sure.
All right, I'm gonna.
Yep.
Prevent my power surge damage here.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
All right, let me reorganize. I really thought I was dead there.
Dude, if
I'm
that
probably
Chaos
still
Lace
dead.
won you the game, I'm gonna love it. That's so great.
That's going to be
That's
awesome
super
if
great.
Chaos Lace is the reason.
It saved me the game so far, so I'll give it that much. All
Yeah,
right.
it definitely stabilized you. You would be dead already, right? Or almost. Almost.
Could be. All right, we're gonna go with Orcish.
Sure.
We're gonna go with another power surge.
Oh yeah, that's real good. You got it.
Go ahead.
Untap.
Double power surge.
Yeah, no, that's like grim for
All
me.
right, so
almost.
Power Surge
It's so
only
good.
counts if it's tapped or untapped, right? So,
If it's untapped, yeah.
yeah. Okay.
So I'm gonna hit you for 2 to put you on 14.
Oh, you have no cards, though, right, Drew?
I got 0 cards.
Okay.
I'm gonna spend 2 for a 4/4 Black Knight.
Oh wait, yeah, because I just played him, so I'm on 14. Okay, yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna pass to you, and I'm going to I have effects during upkeep, so I don't have to worry about my swamp. I am going to tap down. I mean, I guess tapping down your white source makes as much sense as anything else. Yep, I'm gonna tap down that white source because I don't want you to be able to disenchant my shit.
You're gonna tap that, right?
Yep, tap the white.
I'm gonna use I'm gonna use it to prevent damage and kill your Hypnotic Spectre.
Hypnotic Spectator, the red Hypnotic Spectator is now dead. So if I animate dead him, he'll be black again.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's your draw.
Sure. Interesting. So that is a 4/4 knight.
That's right.
Of the black variety.
Of the black variety.
It's
yes,
not
sir.
red. We're just pointing that out that it's not red.
All right, yeah, go ahead.
Untap. No damage from the thing. Draw a card. Oh, that's real scary. Okay, I will swing for 4 on the ground.
All right, I'm taking 4.
Put you at 10. I think that this could be a game-losing mistake for me, but I'm doing it anyway. I'm gonna put this 6/6 vampire into play
Why do you say it's
I
a
know that
game
game
losing?
losing-
because I can take 8. If I draw a swamp, I take like 8 damage or some shit. So pass. It's because of the double power, so
Yeah.
it could be real bad. Real bad. Okay, I give you a chance to disenchant some
Yeah,
shit.
but he's a 6.
Did you do anything end step?
No.
Or are you taking 6?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm going to
You tap
prevent
all your
damage
lands.
from power.
Yeah. Yes. Choose not to kill yourself.
Thank you. Yes, choose not to kill myself.
What a shocking play.
Yeah, that seems relevant.
He's a 6.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
Yeah, and you got no cards, right?
No cards in hand, nothing.
Yeah, I got like only one play here. Okay, so let's see. So he's a 4/4. All right. Let's see. So I'll do 2 to the Black Knight, and I'll prevent the damage.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fireball him for 2 more.
Yep, he's dead.
That's a thing.
So I can tell. Go ahead.
Untap. Draw.
Circle and drain.
Bash for 6 to put you on 4.
4 life. Yep.
Play a Black Knight.
He drew something. Okay.
Why?
And then I'm
For one
going
thing.
to pass to you. It's your go. I know I need to stop. I needed to draw a swamp there. Like I said, if I drew a swamp, I was so screwed.
F4.
I mean, you're at 17, Angelo?
I'm at 17.
Yeah, I
that's
think
what
he
got
is,
myself.
Yeah, so, I mean, a swamp didn't...
It would have been bad.
It would have been bad. Yeah, you would have
Because
taken
this
8
wouldn't be on the
next
field.
turn, but-
Yeah.
Not what I needed. I needed a chaos lace for that vampire or something.
Oh,
Mhm.
man. Very red vampire.
Yeah, old school guard chat. Oh, please let me top deck Chaos Lace. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
something you
that was-
never
that was the-
hear
that was the
in
plan, but
in Magic ever.
I did not get it. I did not get it. So I think I lose. Pretty sure I lose.
I do like that Chaos Lace is a top deck for the win for you,
Yeah.
basically.
It would have been a top deck to survive, but
Top
yeah,
deck to
and-
not
and
to not die.
I was let me see what my next card was. See if it would have made a difference. Okay, no, it wouldn't have been it.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
yeah.
that's what was in my hand.
Oh,
Personal
personal
incarnation.
incarnation. I love it. That's great. That's super great. And because you got the
Cool,
Chaos
cool.
Lace, you can make stuff red or whatever, redirect
So you
it.
can make stuff red, and then and then you block. Right, exactly. You get the idea. Yep.
That was a stellar
card,
match,
Rich?
dude. Super close.
Rich,
was
yeah,
that
that's
the
the
one?
card you found
I
right
wanted to see Chaos Lace in action. Honestly,
Yeah,
I didn't
dude.
think you're only running one personal incarnation, right? So
Yeah, just the one. But
so
you were
I
like
wasn't
wondering. You kept
expecting
saying
to
like,
see
"Oh, is he
that.
gonna get it?"
I definitely wanted the Chaos Lace to happen
Wow.
though, because
I had heat coming though. I was never gonna draw another land apparently. GG, man. GG.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we are done with seeing Angelo's deck in action, and then we're going to take a break, and we're going to have Joe and Drew play. All right, so
I'm gonna have some popcorn now.
yeah. Yeah, so for
Hey,
those of you who
Angelo,
have
real
not
quick.
already done so, please don't forget to follow, turn on those notifications so that you know when I go live. You can join me each and every Tuesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic with the Northern Paladins as part of the Tuesday night gauntlet. So follow me, turn on those notifications. You can join me tomorrow at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. I will be playing another match of 7-point singleton. Maybe I can win. If you haven't been watching, yeah, I am 0-3 and 0-6. So yeah, that is the suck. It is what it is. But yeah, yeah. So next week on February 16th, during the Tuesday Night Gauntlet, I will be playing a 4th edition starter. That starter deck was donated by viewer Bruins 545, so thank you very much, Bruins. I will be cracking that open. I'm going to be playing it blind. The only thing I'm going to do is I'm going to look at the basic lands, and I'm going to add probably 2 basic lands to make it so that I have an even number of each. If you want to support the stream, you can go to my merch store at streamlabs.com/richbork/merch. You can type !merch in chat, and the link will come up. All kinds of cool things that you can do. You can buy that help support the stream. There are winter hats. There is a regular baseball cap. Hey, a pillow, a life pad, t-shirt, jacket, sweatshirts, coffee mugs, decals, stickers, mouse pads, and whatnot. So with that, we are going to take another break. We will be back with another match of of Alpha 40, and this will be between Drew and Joe. So please stick around. Don't touch that dial. We will be back in just a moment. All right, everybody, welcome back to the stream. We've got one more match for you coming up. We've got Joe and Drew getting ready to battle it out. Thank you all very much. I am again joined today by Michelangelo Russo, Joe Freshwater, and Drew Epstein. They are all playing their matches for the Alpha 40 Monthly League for the month of February live on the stream today. One more match, and that is between Joe and Drew. If you want some more information about Alpha 40 League, you can go to northernpaladins.com, click on the Alpha 40 tab. You can also find the Facebook group Magic the Gathering Alpha 40 Worldwide. And then you can get to know these guys, and you can maybe shoot the shit with them the way that we're doing here. We've got some interesting games. Yeah. We've got some pretty interesting things going on the stream today. So I gotta say, this whole thing with spectators and talking trash during the match, this is a pretty cool concept, and it's something that I might have to explore on my stream for the future.
It's a little bit more like when you're actually hanging out.
Yeah.
You're just talking about like what kind of pizza you had that day. And
right. So like maybe one of these times I'll have Drew come into the stream and just talk smack with me while I'm playing my matches or something like that.
Just hang out. Yeah.
I would love that.
Mm-hmm. So, all right. So now we got Joe on the left and we've got Drew on the right, and we are going to play the last match of the evening. Let's hope that we can have another good match. We've had some good things going on. I mean, obviously, Angelo's not playing anymore, so we can just talk smack about him now. So,
hurrah!
Because he's a jerk face, right? No.
Yeah. You know what? I think the only reason why he was able to hedge out the win was because he's played like 5 of his matches already, and that was my first match for the month.
Oh, okay.
So.
Yep. I did play them all.
What's your record so far for February?
I am 7-0.
7-0. Okay.
Now, this is not a deck I consider to be a 7-0 deck. It's a good deck. It has all those staples. It has all the stuff you can imagine for the deck. But I'm wasting some slots on my Timmy my 3 Royals, 3 Ices. Like, that's not really black aggro. That's just a fun thing to do.
Joe, how do you feel about just listening to Angelo talk about how crappy his deck is after going 7-0?
No, it's not like that.
Angelo's been pretty fair with me. Like, when I want cards from him, he always finds a way to get me the cards. Like, I got a Force of Nature way under price. So as much as 7-0, come on, but it's okay.
That's it. I'm rooting for Indian now.
Are you done with the league for the month now, Angelo?
So I'm done with my pod matches, but that means I'll be in the top 8 or whatever, the quarterfinals or semifinals, quarterfinals. But here's the thing about this deck: I've played it a number of times, a number of different iterations, and I always get knocked out at the quarterfinal roll because the decks that tend to rise to the top in other pods usually edge it out pretty quick. Yeah. So I can think of a number of league-winning decks that would just demolish this thing unless I get the unanswered hippie. Right? The unanswered hippie has the ability. So if I get lucky, great. And that's the whole thing about Magic. Any 2 decks should. Yeah.
Good.
By unanswered hippie, you mean a hypnotic specter that doesn't get chaos laced, right?
Yes, that's right. A non-chaos laced hippie.
But yeah, I know. But in all seriousness, though, congratulations. That's really awesome. 7-0. That's pretty awesome.
And you're in. You made the quarterfinals of the January league as well, right?
That's right. I am playing.
He's in the quarterfinal every month.
Angelo, what league-winning deck did me and you play last week that I beat you 2-0? But it was a deck that won the league 1 month.
You beat my mono white deck that has won the league before.
Yeah, so that shows that just there's room in the league and there's room for players to play without having a ton of rares and big stuff.
Hey, I was 1 month. I was playing a Orcish Artillery deck. Remember that, Angelo? Was that a few months ago? And you were on mono red, and I think we made it to the quarterfinals together or something. And
right, and I knocked you out while
and you
you
knocked
had.
me out. And I couldn't draw a COP red to save my life.
Right, I was on mono red against a guy who's main decking 4 COP reds, and I was able to squeeze it out.
Wow.
And that is kind of it's. There's a lot of real variance involved.
One game I was totally mana screwed, and then the other game I just couldn't draw COP red, and he blew me out.
Yeah, and we joked it's because you're not skilled enough to draw COP red.
Yeah.
But that's the whole point, is that nobody should take Alpha League so serious that somehow you're a crazy good competitor because I 7-0'd.
Yeah.
I'm a lucky competitor for 7-0.
Did you want to do
one thing I need to work on in my old school play is that I need to be able to draw restricted cards in my opening hand, because I'm not very good at that, and my opponents tend to be much better at that than I am. So I need to work on that skill.
Joe, do you want to do odds, evens? What do you want to do?
I'll do odds, please.
You want me to roll?
Yep.
All right, here we go.
My fate.
It is evens. What did you say, odds?
I said odds.
I want a die roll?
Look at that.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right, so when I first started playing old school, I met Drew at the very first tournament that I played. It was an all-proxy tournament, and we had lengthy conversations in between games and after the event and whatnot. And then I went searching on the internet for anything that I could find that was related to old school, and one of the things that I found was a YouTube video of a match between Drew and Joe. So...
Was it really?
Yeah. Yep.
I don't even remember.
I didn't know that existed anywhere.
So it was an online camera league, and you guys played in the finals. And
maybe it was that. Yeah, maybe it was one of those old Paladin ones or something. I can't remember.
Yeah, one of the old Paladin monthly leagues. So
yeah, I do. I remember that. I remember that day when we had that tournament, and you, myself, and Brian Wilson, we were all outside talking about it. And you were like, I got all these moderns. I'm so into modern. I have like this $1,000 modern collection. I just don't know. And we were like, dude, are you having fun with old school? And you're like, yeah. You're like, I think it's the way to go, And that was it. You were hooked.
Yeah.
That one day.
Yeah, and here I am, streaming old school Magic 4 days a week. Playing old school Magic as much as I can, and my collection has tripled in value since I went into old school. So,
how had that modern collection held up?
Yeah, exactly. So 45 weeks, I've played 44 different decks on my stream. So,
are you good, Joe? Should I start playing?
I'm good. Yeah, go ahead, buddy. We're gonna rock it.
We're gonna try.
All right. So if these two guys ever meet each other in person, they are going to wrestle. Just so you guys know. I probably won't be able to live stream it, but I might take a video of it, and you guys can wrestle in a wrestling ring. And
shirtless.
Mm-hmm. And I will hold my phone sideways when I do it, so that we get a widescreen picture of it. See, that is not something Joe wanted to see.
All right.
Go ahead.
That just gets some
I was hoping Angelo was playing his mono red again.
Oh, snap, man. That'd have been good.
You know what, Drew? You know what? Disintegrate you for one.
Oh, take that and like it.
It's amazing card optimization right there. That's awesome.
All right, go ahead.
He's not even scared of your artilleries.
Yeah, but, this means that Drew has to leave mana open every single turn, because he knows that Joe is playing a bunch of burn, a bunch of removal stuff, and then he's got all these red creatures and things. If Drew doesn't leave mana open, he's going to end up taking some damage every turn.
Did you say done?
Yep.
Okay. Untap, draw a card.
What? You get to draw cards every turn?
Every turn.
Every turn.
There we
go. Herloon Minotaur. This one has Denim Walk. Oh, wait, no, that's Herloon Wrangler. My fault.
They say that in that movie Role Models. It's a Minotaur.
Yeah. Minotaur.
Oh, you brother.
Takes 2 artillery to kill that Herloon Minotaur.
It does take 2 artillery to kill that.
Release the beast. Oh, boy. This is not the greatest start here. All right, yeah, go ahead.
How many cards you got, Drew?
Card.
Seven amazing cards.
Oh, what's this?
What?
What is this?
Flash fire!
What the? What?
Main deck.
That's pretty good. That's in your main deck, huh?
Yep, he has my picture.
He doesn't have a sideboard, so.
He's playing this month. That's so great.
That's
I
really
love it.
good. Good for you.
So far, all the decks I've played have not been white, though. Then we're swinging in for 2.
Yeah, I can confirm. I have the deck list. He does
Go
have
ahead.
flash fires in his main deck.
That's awesome. It's almost as good as last month when I snuck one in on Millennium and I took out.
Here's the thing. The reason Flash Fires is in this deck is for COP red. Normally, if
That's
I
great.
can wipe out I can't like afford an Individual Disc or a Chaos Orb. But if they're having a COP red out, I can get one big Alpha Strike in.
So, let's see.
I have a question. Joe and Angelo, how far apart do you guys live from each other?
So we hang out every week. We're like 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Moving to discard. I'm gonna discard a COP red. I'm so protected, like I don't even need it, dude.
All right.
Go ahead.
Famous last words. I don't need shit.
Draw a card. Let's come out with a Stone Giant.
Bum,
Nice.
bum, bum.
Bringing in for 2.
I'll prevent it.
Go ahead.
It's like Mazavith. You just gotta make sure that he's on his toes, keep him honest, and make sure that he's gonna spend that mana. Uh-oh.
Soul Ring.
Soul
Ooh.
Ooh.
All right. Yeah. Go ahead.
Untap.
That Soul Ring's kind of clutch. That's a really good draw.
Clutch, actually.
Yeah, super good draw.
Upton Troll.
Come on, stop casting stuff.
Swinging in with both of those.
I prevent it.
Go ahead.
Oh.
There's the planes.
Sorry.
One thing
Joe
you
was
guys
talking
can't
so much
see, I've cropped it out, but Drew also has a bag of popcorn now. So.
Yeah. Joe was talking so much about popcorn earlier. I had to.
Popcorn is great. I love it.
Popcorn is great. I can't eat popcorn, but I do miss it. Oh, what do we got? Oh! Drew's tapping some stuff.
Artillery.
Oregon's
All right.
artillery.
Locked and loaded, baby.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Untap. Draw a card.
Mana burn exists in Alpha 40, right?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
All right. Here's what we're gonna do. First things first. We are going to shatter your Soul Ring.
Ooh.
Okay. I'm gonna use it to activate my Circle Protection Red
Okay.
and prevent damage from Hurloon Minotaur and the Stone Giant, or the Stone Giant.
Okay. Then we're gonna hit you with an Upton Troll.
I will. Oh shit! No, I don't want to do that. All right, yeah, I'll take 2. You almost got me.
And then we are going to say, go ahead.
Because then he would like disintegrate my dude for 1, and then I'd have no artillery.
Tricks.
I mean, maybe if Joe likes that kind of thing, he would do that.
How many cards in hand, Joe?
3.
Yeah.
Joe has never disintegrated for 1. Not ever. Not even in this game.
Mhm.
Oh, wait.
That's funny. Oh man, I don't like that. I don't like this. I needed that Soul Ring. That was actually super helpful for me. This is like the worst position to be in against your deck. Like, I got to see
How's it going over there, Drew, with the 3
ahead.
mana sources in your graveyard?
Yeah, I know. He's like wrecked on my mana. I didn't realize he was on like land destruction. What the hell?
Card. Got a mountain.
Oh.
We're going to tap 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we're going to come out with a big boy.
No, wonderful.
That's a big boy.
Declare my attack.
Yeah, go ahead.
Swing, swing, swing.
Huh. So, you're tapped out now.
Sure am.
I like where this is going.
I believe in the law of aggression.
Yeah. I have lots of life left. So I could block there. Let me think here. So let's see. I'm trying to remember. Maybe Angelo can help me out. So if I block the Minotaur, but then I want to tap to kill his troll.
Does that remove the damage?
Tap
Well-
creatures don't deal damage in Alpha 40, do they?
But he's still blocked, right?
Tap blockers.
Correct. Yep, that's a legal play.
All right.
Definitely legal and very
I'm gonna
effective.
do that, and then I'm going to prevent the damage to myself, and I'm going to prevent the damage from the stone giant.
So the result of combat is Uthden Troll dies and everybody no other damage
Right.
because the artillery is taking 2 damage out of 3. The
Wait,
Hurloon
so what does he block?
He
I
blocked
blocked
the
your-
Hurloon and shot the Uthden Troll, and then
Yep.
prevented the damage from his own artillery and from the stone giant.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And the Earth moves up on the field.
He
Go
moves
ahead.
to your open slot in your Pokemon field.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, the open slot.
You gotta catch them all.
Just what I needed.
Another mountain. That's not a plains.
No, but that's okay.
But part of Joe's plan was to make sure that you couldn't cast Personal Incarnation because of that triple
Yeah.
blight.
That was totally the plan. I'm sure. I know.
Personal win carnation.
Yeah, so question is, how many Chaos Laces is Drew holding on to now? The ones that he could have used last game.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Now that he's playing against the mono red deck, he's going to draw them in spades.
What was that? Go ahead, Joe.
Okay, we're gonna untap. We're gonna draw a card.
Yeah, I'm sorry to have interrupted your very professional sounding announcements, but I read that comment, man. It just had me like, I could not contain myself. It's like, oh, please, let me top that chaos, please.
Just so you were aware, you were muted, so...
Let's remove.
Oh my god. So, okay.
Artillery.
What are you doing?
Removing your artillery from the game.
Okay. Well, that's troublesome. Do I have anything I can do? Do I have anything I can do? Nope. Nothing I can do. Yeah. I could. Let's see. I'm gonna start doing some damage sometime. All right. Yeah, I will do 2 points to you, and prevent it to myself.
And then I will swing.
Okay. I will prevent from the Earth Elemental and the Stone Giant.
Okay, and you take 2.
It seems like a good play.
Yeah, so I thought I didn't realize I was muted. I thought I was unmuted, and then I felt bad. Yeah, you were doing your announcements, and then I looked up at the comments, and I saw that.
I muted you. I muted you guys during the announcements. You could hear me, but chat wasn't able to hear you.
Go ahead, Drew.
Just
my
in
God.
case,
Well,
just in
whoever
case
wrote
something
that,
like that actually happened. Yeah.
Yes, whoever wrote that, I started losing it. I thought that was hilarious.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay, getting there slowly. Yep. Go ahead, Joe.
Untap. Draw a card.
This is exactly what Rich you predicted. You're like, oh, he's got to save all his mana for COP. Can't do anything.
Yeah.
Stone Giant. Swing.
Yep. I will prevent all 3 damage.
Go ahead.
Yeah, but I mean, Joe's doing the right thing. He's just keeps on putting threats down, and if you don't keep mana up, then
Yeah.
then you're going to be taking some damage every turn.
Unless there's more flash fires.
This is true.
That's the question of the day. Does Joe run 2 Flash Fires main deck or just 1?
I mean, he could be running Stone Rains also.
Well, I'm going to move to discard, and I'm going to discard a Chaos Leaves.
It seems like a good one to discard, not going to lie.
All right.
Go ahead.
I will give that 5 out of 7, a perfect score.
I will draw a card. I will lay out a mountain. And then I will bring out a Hurloon Minotaur.
Oh, stop casting stuff.
And then I will swing.
Yep. Prevent all of them.
How
I
many
sort of
cards
wish
do
you
have,
had
Joe?
enough.
And then I'll say go ahead.
Joe, how many cards do you have in your hand?
2.
2. Okay.
Drew, I wish you had enough mana that you could have Chaos Laced your Cop Red to red.
Another mana. Jeez.
Yeah. Somehow I'm staying afloat here.
It's all right, Joe. You got this.
What?
Suddenly everyone turned on you, Drew. What's that, right?
I don't know.
I'm a big Visitors fan, voting for the underdog.
I gotta calculate.
Mhm.
Let's see.
I mean, Drew is the leader of the community for the Alpha, and he does have amazing cards. So I guess I am the underdog.
Well, that's very nice.
He does have COP red versus
Well,
red.
the cool thing was that that Drew was collecting the Alpha cards before the Alpha 40 League, so a lot of Drew's Alpha cards in his collection he got before the spike, which is good for him, obviously.
Before
Yeah, it was still
all
post
the spikes.
2018 spike. I'm not like one of those guys that was lucky enough to have it from like years ago.
Yeah. It's like Drew also convinced me about getting collector's edition cards to play old school with. So the most recent spike in collector's edition values is increased my collection exponentially. Drew has probably like 10 times as many collector's edition cards as I have, though. So it's been probably a good boon for him in value, anyway.
Well, I converted some of that to Alpha. I think
fine.
Andrew did as well.
Yeah, that makes
Yeah, I
sense.
did. I converted probably 7 full sets of CE into
How many
Alpha. It's the only way I could
Cards in
afford
hand,
it.
Joe?
2.
You have 2 cards, huh?
So, Joe, are you intentionally playing red sleeves on your red deck? Was that a
I
conscious
use these sleeves for everything.
Oh.
For every deck I have like
I'm gonna take a risk.
3,000 of these sleeves.
Wait.
So I put all my Alpha collection in these.
Nice.
It's from the law of aggression, right? Red. Gotta have red sleeves.
Got 2 cards. Why is it a little bit
Sure looked like you wanted to cast something, but
Yeah, I was thinking about taking a risk here. All right. Is this the first game still?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna cast Power Surge.
All right.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm gonna take 3 then, right?
Yeah.
So down to 15.
All right, this could be a good turn for you, Joe.
All
I
right.
gave you an opening.
Well, we're at least gonna swing.
Okay. I will prevent the Earth Elemental
Shoot, you got enough.
and a Stone Giant. Now you have 3 cards in hand, right?
3 cards.
Let's see. So then I would take 2, 4, 2, 9. Do that. Yeah, I'm just doing those 2.
Taking 7.
I'm gonna take 7.
Okay.
I'll put it at 8.
All right.
Earth Elemental.
Earth Elemental.
I was waiting for a 6-point like Fireball or Disintegrate or something.
No.
And you still have 2 cards, Joe?
Go ahead.
And you still got 2 cards, right?
Cards.
Yeah, a bunch of your stuff is off your camera.
Oh, let me.
Yeah.
All right. At the end of your
Thanks.
turn, I'll prevent damage with the COP.
Joe's sitting on 2 flash fires, 100%.
Maybe.
That would not be funny.
Drew don't have no artifacts.
And apparently never will.
Oh yeah, this sucks, man. All right. I mean,
Can you
you're
see everything on my board?
I mean, no doubt though. I mean, you're getting there. You're definitely getting there. Let's see. Let's see how much damage I can block. There.
So intense.
He's whittling me down. I can prevent. Then I'll take 5. Yeah. All right. Shit. Go ahead, Joe. I think you got this, man. I don't think I'm gonna come back because I can't.
Joe takes 1 damage, so 14.
Take 1.
Thank you. I can't quite get out of the hole here.
That's what she said.
Keep Keep putting down threats.
Okay. So we are going to swing.
So I
Oh,
gotta
goodness coming on.
Now you got 3 cards, and how many lands do you have out?
3 cards, and I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
6. I could take potentially 5 from whatever that is. So I feel like I gotta take 4 damage from the 2 Minotaurs and prevent everybody else. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay, what does that put you at?
Huh?
What does that put you at?
Puts me at 4.
Okay, here's what we're going to do.
All right.
We are going to disintegrate you for 2.
Oh, that's so smart. Okay. Yeah. So I will prevent that.
And then we're going to just fireball you for 2.
Okay. So I take 2. That puts me at 2.
Then I'll say go ahead.
Genius. I like it,
Look
Joe.
at that.
That's good.
On the bubble, needs a land to stay alive.
He does need a land to stay alive.
No, I don't got it, man. I don't got it. Good game, Joe. All right, let's go to game.
Nice. Joe pulling that one off. Still got all these.
Yeah, he even bluffs the shatters.
COP red.
Nice table talk, Joe. Nice table talk.
That's
good,
that's
man.
some
I thought
goodness
you might
going
be.
on.
What a gambit.
Not my first rodeo, brother.
Mhm.
Flash fires, son of a bitch.
That was pretty sweet, and the fact that he was playing against a deck that's playing white in a format where you can't mulligan. All right, that puts Drew on the hot seat, though.
Joe so handily just destroyed me when, Angela had so much difficulty.
Nastier Nate, thank you for joining the stream. Yeah, everybody's doing okay. We've got hot mics going on right now, so Angelo and I are in the same room with Joe and Drew, and we are talking smack to both of them.
We used to have a guy at my work called Nasty Nate.
Mm-hmm.
He got fired because he fought the boss. At a bowling alley.
What the boss?
It was so great. He was so cool though.
Well, and think about it though. His name was only Nasty Nate. This guy's Nastier Nate.
Yeah,
So,
this is
I get it.
Nastier Nate. So
what would he do?
there's a cartoon out there. It's a couple of panels where a guy, you can tell that he's at work and he's got a headset on. He's at his computer, and then somebody walks up behind him and asks him what he's doing, and then he says, "Hold on a minute, I need to fight this boss." And you think that he's talking to the person to let him know what's going on, but no, he turns around and he decks the person behind him, and then he gets back on the computer. Okay, we're ready to go. So.
Oh my God.
This is 1, 2, 3.
Let me know if you want.
Nastier Nate says, "Let me know if you want to fight your boss for you, Angelo."
You're awesome. Nate's my favorite person in the chat.
Nah. Now everybody else feels
Yeah,
dissed.
there you go. You got a fan, Nastier Nate. So Joe is your number one fan.
And we all know my boss sucks. So
Your
My,
boss
my
sucks.
favorite my favorite person in the chat is Nightbot.
Nightbot? Yeah. We've got another bot in chat too. I've got MTG bot in chat too, so we could.
No, I think I'm telling you, man. Please let me top deck Chaos Lays.
Yeah, so I got MTG bot in chat too, so you can type !card and then the card name, and it'll bring up the text for it.
1 on
The
top, 2
problem
on
is
top.
you can't set it up to bring up the alpha rules text. So
What do you want to do, Joe?
1 on top of 2 on top of 3.
So is Chaos Lace a dead card in Drew's deck now?
yes,
Yeah.
Because he's playing. Okay.
How about
There's
you?
nothing-
sir?
Right, there's nothing in your
Let's
deck that
go.
hurt you,
Let's
right?
go 2-3-1.
So
You
2.
know, that's the risk. That's the risk we take, man.
Yeah, that's that card's been dead in my hand first all my opponents this, except you know what I mean. Except you, I didn't pull it.
Mhm.
You know?
1, 2.
I look at it this way. I don't have to spend a mana to cast it.
4.
Right.
It's true.
It's already doing the thing.
You know, it's not like traditional old school though. You don't have a recall to ditch it to.
To be fair, if I could run 3 dead cards but main deck the cop of my opponent's monocolor deck, I would also do that 100% of the time.
Yeah.
So
All right,
yeah.
so, I guess I get to go first this time, don't I?
You do.
All right, cool.
You get to go first and last.
Ooh.
Yeah. All right, Mountain.
Mountain Go. It's on.
Oh, like Donkey Kong.
Mountain, go.
Nasty Nate says that it is karma for when Drew Chaos laced my Juggernaut a couple months back.
Oh, I remember that. That must be Nathan Green.
Must be.
All good?
Yes, go ahead. That was the first time I tried that cat.
Mountain, go.
Mhm.
Did you say go? What?
Yeah. Yeah,
Mountain
you're all good.
Go.
All right. I'm a little mana short again over here.
That's all right. Yeah, Nasty Nate has confirmed that it is him.
I am going to attack you
Excuse me.
for 1.
Excuse my
All
grammar.
right.
Hey, Nate, how you like that playmat? You got that, right? All right, another one. Go ahead.
He might be short on mana, but not having those 2 Orcish artilleries is pretty good.
At least I got blockers for all those Minotaurs.
Yeah.
I was 50-50 on Joe disintegrating you for 1 on turn 2 again.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, it got there, didn't it?
Dude, it worked. It worked.
It
It
worked.
totally
In
worked.
the long run, it was the perfect play.
Yep. And that's what's so lovely about Joe when he plays Magic, is he does stuff that works. That you
Dude,
don't
why am I
think is
getting the
gonna
worst draws against Joe?
work. Magic.
Oh, what's wrong with Joe? You said
Go
that
ahead.
like he's a bad player or a bad person.
No, I think it's like he's like karmically like blessed or something.
Nasty
just
Nate
dropped
said
out.
that he got the grayscale playmat already.
Oh.
It's great.
You
Looking
gotta
forward to the
remove
colored one.
one of your big boys.
What?
He is killing one of your boys.
Okay. Shit. This is like the worst. This is the play.
I'm gonna let you choose which one. It's like choosing your favorite kid.
Wow. Thanks, man.
I'm just glad I only have one kid.
Yeah. All right.
All right, go ahead.
Come on, man. All right. Here we go. Go ahead.
Another artillery.
Give me a land. Pete's sakes.
Boom, boom, boom.
Just great.
Go ahead.
That's a biggin.
For the love of God. Oh, that's not what I needed.
Remember, you're not skilled enough to draw land. Shit.
No, I really am.
You need to work on your top decking skills, man.
All right. Chaos Orb. With no
Chaos
mana
Orb.
to use it.
All right,
Naked Orb. Go ahead.
draw a
That's
card.
balls.
I can't believe Joe's going to
Play
take
a
away
land.
comparison.
Another
No
biggin.
offense. I mean, Joe, you totally should be able to beat me, but I mean with being mono red.
Damien, thanks for joining the stream.
And then
Yeah,
for-
staying up this late twice in a row, I get it, man. Well, thank you. You have a great night.
I take 4. That's
Go ahead.
awesome. That's awesome, Nate. Glad to hear that, by the way.
It's all you, Drew.
Oh, all me? All right, so I took the 4. For Pete's sakes, man. This is just...
Welcome to Alpha 40. Welcome to Magic in general.
So the important thing is that we never take the Earth Elemental for granted
I see what you did there.
because
Kinda
it
like-
rocks. You know.
Kind of
Because
like
it
the,
rocks.
Joe.
Yeah.
The,
Here's what I'm going to do.
the stone giant.
I'm going to Chaos Lace my Chaos Orb.
Wait, so it's a red Chaos Orb.
Yeah, it's a Chaos Lace Chaos Orb. And then I'm going to use my Chaos Orb
Okay.
on an Earth Elemental. really, there was no point in doing that, but I had to discard otherwise.
Yep.
And I just figured.
Which one's your Earth Elemental?
I'm gonna use this guy right here.
Okay, that's fitting because it's an Earth.
Got to limber up. All right, here we go.
You're on camera. Pressure's on.
Pressure's on. I don't know.
Oh,
I don't. I miss a lot, so.
Drew, you got a phone call.
Very nice. Very nice.
Nice
Joe.
flip.
All right, go ahead, Joe.
Untap. Draw a card.
Oh, it's looking so bad for every turn. Every
right.
every turn. It's
We are going to 1,
Mhm.
2, 3. We're going to fireball one of your guys.
Oof. Crud. All right. Yep.
We are going to swing in and swing in.
Oh, I know where this is going. How many cards you got left in your hand?
3.
Crap. All right, I'm gonna take 6.
Okay.
10.
Go. Then I'll say go ahead.
I think Joe's gonna win.
What's that bring you down to, Drew?
10.
10. Okay.
It's not fair though because you're not getting mana.
That's definitely not getting the right color. That's for sure. Oh my god, this is horrible.
We're gonna take up a collection for a plateau for you if you don't already have one.
Yeah, I do not have a plateau. Go ahead.
How much is an alpha plateau now?
Too much.
Well, yeah.
Probably like 1,800.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I'm sure some people. I'm talking like heavy played it.
Yeah.
We're
Heavy
going
played
to
in
swing
chat.
in and swing in.
Angelo, do you have any sealed product? Like old school sealed product?
Oh man, you just ruined my joke. Yeah, no, I don't. No, sorry.
That's a bad joke. All right, I'm taking it. Is that 6?
What does that put you at?
Oh crap! Wait, do I want to take it? Wait, how many
Am I,
mana?
am I taking it? Am I not taking it?
You can hit 5. You can hit me for 5.
Oh, you're going to take it one way or the other.
You're
Yeah, I gotta block the. I gotta block the Earth Elemental. I gotta
Okay.
block the Earth Elemental.
Okay.
Puts you down to 6 now?
That puts me down to 8.
Oh, puts you down to 8. Okay. Oh,
So,
you
I'm
blocked the
going-
Earth Elemental. Okay.
3 for a Herdloom Minotaur
Okay.
and 3 for an Uthden Troll.
Very nice, Joe.
Oh, here we go.
Go ahead.
All right, so you need a Plains and a COP red here.
Good games, Joe.
Oh.
Good games.
Good games.
at
Look,
that.
man, ready?
Taking it down. Redemption.
Yep. COP red. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Drew, you were so unlucky against the mono red decks. It's
Yeah,
I'm telling
ridiculous.
you.
Like
Dude, I
you were
built
perfectly
like-
set up to beat him. That's wow.
Oh, 3, 4
Stop
COP.
that.
How
You-
good? How
how-
good
how-
was that
how did I
main
do
deck
that?
flash fires?
Where was? Let's see where the Flash Fire
Oh,
was.
Planes.
That Jade statue can go toe to toe with the Earth
Oh, the Flash
Elemental, which
Fire
is
was
kind of
3
cool.
cards down.
Yeah,
Oh, look,
he didn't have any
clumped up-
planes, so it didn't matter. Oh wow, look at all those planes at the bottom.
Oh yeah, clumped up towards like the bottom middle.
Wow.
Yeah, this deck is
Woof.
so it's all about Earth Elementals. You
Yeah.
burn
Dude,
everything.
I didn't have a planes. I didn't have a planes coming up for like another
You don't
5.
have any. You don't have any
turn.
fire elementals in there.
I own one, but he's in my Tuesday Gauntlet deck.
Wow. Okay.
So Joe, remember that TV show about the girl who could pause time by like pressing her fingers together or whatever it was? So you like paused time, got to New York, cut the deck to put all its lands in the bottom, came back to Minnesota, unpaused time, and beat a hand with 3 cop reds in it.
You know, if I had the ability to do that, I would probably go get a pizza instead.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
I would
Twice. That's
Your house.
twice. A deck that I've run with 4 cop reds have lost to a mono red deck.
But Drew, the real win is getting to play with you. Thank you. I really appreciate all the work that you
Dude,
do.
man.
Mhm.
No.
All the work that you do for the community. Like people don't even see.
You do a
I
lot.
get to watch all the conversations you guys have trying to make things good for other people. Like I've seen you put in just hundreds of hours for both of you guys, and you too, Rich. Like
Thank you.
I really appreciate you guys doing all the stuff you do for the Magic community as a whole.
And I appreciate you guys accepting me into the Northern Paladins and allowing me to stream my matches and allowing me to play on Tuesdays and putting up with my dumb questions and my opinions that you guys have already talked about 15,000 times already before I discover things. So
Well, we've we've specifically grown because of you.
Yeah.
If I think about who's brought us the most players, like you send us so many people, from the stream, and we appreciate it.
I definitely appreciate that. And like I said before, my goal for Tuesday Night Magic is I would love it if every Tuesday night we got 40 players and I didn't have any viewers because all the viewers are playing Tuesday Night Gauntlet. So just one of those things. I'm not a selfish person. I stream because I like to do it, but I also want to put something out there that people are going to want to watch. So
This was awesome. This is a great idea, everybody. I'm honored to be among you guys to play Magic tonight.
Yeah, Joe, thank you for the kind words. You didn't have to say all that. Honestly,
No, you know that I mean it, Drew. And Drew helps me immense. So the Northern Paladins could never get as big as it is without Drew's help and Angelo and Adam, and that's pretty much the 4 people that organize a lot of things for us, and all the projects have that team.
Guard, thank you for the 50 bits. I appreciate that.
I like the Northern Paladins. You guys. I mean, I love the community and the vibe, and plus nobody else would take me. So
we gotta get both of you out here, and we gotta get Peter out here too, and Jason when the pandemic's over, and
Gambler Zero said that these matches needed more sub games. Yeah, we're not playing with Arabian Nights, so there are no Shahrazads.
We could draw them. We could draw. Definitely want to give Mike Kokovic a shout out too. He's also one of our community runners. He does the Revised 40 stuff for us.
Yep.
And for him, in fact, because he's a huge part of that pillar of that community.
Dude, that guy Mike he's so good. And
have you seen his? He's really good at doing internet stuff, like pictures and internet hype or the leaks. Revised 40 is pretty much completely him.
No, he just has such a good head on his shoulders, and he runs it really well, and there's never any problems as far as I ever hear.
Another person that gets rid of a lot of problems is Tony Anderson. He's very wise, and so whenever I'm doing something stupid, I tend to.
I thought it was because he was mob connected, and so he knows a lot of guys. So problems go away. Problems just go away, right?
Problems disappear when Tony Anderson's around.
Oh my gosh.
Well, guys, it was awesome.
He's telling you guys to be quiet. He's telling you to shush.
I was going to say, guys are actually involved in that stuff. Not like that stuff being joked about.
I'm so glad that I actually had a real game because I was afraid with COP Red.
Yeah, that was fun to watch.
I was a little afraid of that as well, but I didn't hold back any punches.
All right, guys, but we got to end the stream. So thank you guys for allowing me to stream this, and I definitely appreciate it. Those were some really good games.
Thanks everybody for watching and hanging out with us.
Thanks everybody for that.
Don Cheetah, play Alpha 40.
Mm-hmm. So with that, everybody, thank you very much for joining the stream. I appreciate you all hanging out with us tonight with the 3 amigos, Angelo, Joe, and Drew. Please, if you haven't already done so, don't forget to follow. You can join me each week for my regularly scheduled stream. I play 3 rounds of Old School Magic each and every Tuesday night with the Northern Paladins at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. Don't forget to follow. Turn on those notifications so you know when I go live. I will be playing again tomorrow on stream for another match of 7-Point Singleton at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Central. We'll see if I can manage a game win at least, because I am 0-3 in matches and 0-6 in games in that. So, yeah, not fun. But that's all right. Next week, February 16th, for the Tuesday Night Gauntlet, I will be cracking open a fresh 4th edition starter deck. Thank you very much to Bruins545 who donated the 4th edition starter deck to the stream. I will be playing it blind. The only thing I'll be doing is I'll be looking at the basic land count and probably adding 2 lands to even them out. 4th edition wasn't very well known for the good distribution of lands. as well. So thank you all very much for joining the stream. I appreciate you all being here on behalf of Joe, Drew, and Angelo. I hope you all have a great night. Thank you very much, and stick around for the raid, please. I would appreciate it, and so would the other streamers. Take care.